How's it going,
Oh,
guys? Nelvalen. All right, we should be live. Can everybody hear us okay? Can everybody hear us clearly?
oh wait, the stream
Hey,
is live?
They
It's
started
also,
they started streaming some actual stuff on the
on the thing, yeah. They're showing nice fancy lights.
yeah, showing the stage. They're
Is it
showing...
man,
the
this is a cool looking event.
I like lights.
too bad I can't be in Tokyo right now. Or speak Japanese.
Oh, I think I'm playing my
I
own
think you're on
stream,
Facebook.
which I should stop. It's freezing on my computer right now. All right,
Okay,
stop the
now
stream.
here's the time to.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, what's the.
Hey, Nompy's here, PSB is here, Dingo's here, and Nelvalen is here. Nelvalen, are you new? I don't think I've
Is
seen you
Shulk 90
before, if you're still here. Shulk's not here yet, it doesn't look like. Root Beer Guy 24 is here. Oh, Zoltar's here. Awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna just. I probably should have tested this before we actually went live. But,
Can you all hear us okay? I'm asking the chat real quick. What's up? Can you hear the people on Skype as well as me? Just people on Skype talk.
Hey, people on Twitch,
Hello.
we mean you no harm.
Hey, it's Pizza Dude Man.
And yeah, if there's any volume
Die.
issues, you guys just are gonna have to just let me know.
Okay, so I'm just gonna test this now. At what point does the audio start bleeding over into my mic? Like, what is
I can't hear you now. I could hear you up until that point. Oh, you're
I'm just
asking
gonna-
like audio from the
from my headphones leaks over to my mic. I'm just gonna skip into like, what's the loudest song on Life of Pablo?
All right, Nappy. Excellent. So, yeah, so there's me. Well, welcome to the stream, Nell. I'm glad that you joined us for this. The four of us are all pretty big Nintendo fans. Yeah, I'm not running. I'm having a hard time. Look, I'm having to do monitor capture for like this window right now, and it's really awkward because for some reason OBS is just not even letting it's not even letting me do window capture. It will let me, that the issue I was having where it like wouldn't let me use the chat. I don't know what the deal is. But it's still like extending. I need to figure that out. I'll probably stream again tomorrow and just try to figure out what's going on with that. But yeah, pizza's here. Oh, yeah,
I am
you're here for pizza. Yeah, Pizza Dude Man guy is here. Sage Water Dragon is here, and Rory is here.
Rory.
Just Rory. Well, the Captain Happy is
Rory.
a stupid ass name.
Better name than Sage Water Dragon.
My girlfriend asked if they'll show any 3DS games tonight. Yes, Danny. Exclusively 3DS games tonight.
Hey,
What's up?
who was it that's like obsessed with Ape Escape?
That's Dingo, the
Did
guy
you
that's
see-
talking right now.
Dingo, yeah. Did you see the Ape Escape 2 speedrun? Because that was cool.
All right, so we got
Also,
to
it got
see that one.
15 minutes till the
the
show
runners got
starts.
banned from AGDQ for wearing Trump hats.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
So-
He didn't even do it. All right.
I don't know why I keep making facial expressions like people
So-
are gonna notice.
I'm gonna
Right?
I'm gonna run and grab Mountain Dew, refill my water, and just make sure I'm ready for this. It's gonna start in like 15 minutes. It seems like everything's
As
working
we all
okay.
know, Mountain Dew is gamer fuel.
Yeah, I specifically bought Mountain. I don't even drink soda. I specifically bought Mountain Dew for this event. I was just like,
I have just a bottle of water.
I got a bottle of water as
Real
well.
gamer fuel.
I always have water with me, but water is the only
Real
fuel
gamer
I
Fuel
need.
is staying healthy.
Water
Real game-
is the fuel of love.
The real gamer fuel is self-respect.
If someone touches you in a way that makes you feel unsafe, that's no good.
Okay. Whew. Man, this DJ on the stage is just rocking out.
Yeah. I'm not actually getting a lot of sound from the live stream itself, the Nintendo one. Is it noisy at all, or is my computer being
All
weird?
right, I'm gonna tweet out that we're actually live on
I
Twitch.
haven't muted because I
Sponsored
don't
by Mountain Dew. Here we go, right here. Mountain Dew, what are you doing?
Right
You're
here.
missing out on the
Right
sponsorship. You could be reaching 5 people right now if you sponsored our streams.
Oh,
Man,
I'm
We
gonna,
should
get a
tweet
sponsorship.
out that we
Trimmer, how do you host somebody on Twitch? Because I'll just host this one.
No, then you're gonna split up the chat room.
Oh, am I? You're
Yeah.
right. That would be a stupid idea. I don't use Twitch enough to remember this shit.
I just know it because I've been escaping the AGDQ chat room and a runner I
Yeah.
follow. He's been posting it and
Just
offering
whoever-
his chat room as a safe haven.
Exactly.
What are you trying to say, Dingo? What is
Needs-
reaching Dingo tag? Is that like Nirvana or what is it?
The exclusively reaching dingo.
All right, that's done.
Nintendo stream is considerably quieter than you guys. Well, it's pretty difficult for things to be louder than us. So
Yeah,
Did
we're.
you just try to call?
I'll bring up the. Who's who here? All right, you guys introduce yourself one by one by voice so that they can hear you.
right.
Oh, wrong thing. Well, yeah, I'm Chris. Guys, introduce yourself one by one.
Okay. I'm Pizza Dude Man. I do Let's Plays on YouTube.
Are
I'm
you?
really confused as to whether or not Rory is still in it.
That was Will.
That's my full name.
Is Rory still here?
I don't know.
It says he's still in the call. Maybe he ran to grit something.
Could be.
My name is Will. I'm a full-time procrastinator.
We're saying, oh no.
No, Rory, no.
Oh no.
No one can hear me.
Oh,
Rory.
No.
Rory, turn off your mic and turn it back on.
That always
Rory,
works.
have you considered spelling here correctly?
Rory, why don't you just use your universal health care to,
Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
now
you.
we can hear you.
That's Rory.
But can you
Fortunately
hear
enough.
me?
No, man.
Get it?
You gotta stop, man.
I'm Rory.
Okay, Ola's asking in, so we might want to add him in.
Ola wants in?
I mean, I think. You can read the chat room better than I can.
Does he want in? Okay, I'm guessing he wants in. Alright.
You just said why, and then did that weird
It's because I
emoticon
said
that I
I
can't
said you're
describe.
banned, and I said
Fucking-
I banned you.
Fucking Swedish people.
There we go.
I don't think he's Swedish.
I'm not Swedish.
He's definitely
He's-
not Swedish.
Just need to stick out in Denmark and
It's definitely
the same
wrong
shit.
too.
It's the same shit.
all these.
Hey, introduce yourself to all 3 people watching.
Need a way to up the volume on Nintendo Stream? Probably. Let me get in the sound mixer.
Well, my
Oh,
thing says we got
my goodness.
14 watching.
I'm wondering if they're just playing it quiet. Because
I think they're
I mean,
playing
they're
it quiet
playing the
because
intro
I
quiet.
have it in another window and it's really quiet. So
yeah, I have the volume
Yeah,
maxed out on YouTube. I'm gonna like
I think they're just playing it quiet.
it might get louder when the actual
They should be playing it loud.
Play it loud.
play it
We
loud,
need to bring
Sam.
back that marketing.
What's your Twitch again?
My Twitch,
Jackal.
Lord Jackal.
Oh.
Why is Chris in this stream? Why are you guys doing this without me?
Ooh.
Got like a 20-second delay. I'm sorry, man.
So,
tasty.
Chris,
Now
do you
we
have
got-
everything working on the streaming end?
Seems like it. I mean, I didn't get window capture to work, but all that means is I just have to sit there and monitor capture and just not do anything on my computer during the event. Which I mean, I can deal. You know.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Okay, what are our
We have 8
predictions?
minutes.
What are our predictions for the presentation before we start?
I'm not sure actually.
Smash.
Did Ola actually get in here?
Yeah, he's here.
He is? Okay.
I know.
Uh,
I know everything that they're gonna reveal. Okay.
I think Nintendo's going to announce what the NX is.
That's a good
no,
idea.
really?
Boo.
Well,
I
first
think
off,
they're gonna.
first
they're
off,
really gonna show off the dolphin today.
first off, what are you expecting for a price point? I'm expecting somewhere around 400
$250.
Yeah,
for the
I'm
Switch.
expecting-
Expecting too much.
250 to 300.
You think it'll be that low with the whole like removable screen and everything?
Yeah,
I
The
can't
new,
imagine it.
the new Nvidia Shield was revealed at CES, and that's only 200.
Oh shit. Well,
Wait,
So
Let's
if
go
they
for
make
it.
it 400, they'd be insane.
I guess it depends on if they, if they want to bank on that, sell the console low and make it back on, on
Well,
software.
I mean, Nvidia isn't
just don't
planning
like
to do
that
that,
concept.
and they're still selling theirs for 200. So, Ola, can you say something again?
Yes, hello.
Oh, there you are. That's all, everybody. It's the low voice.
You might want to raise your mic volume a bit.
Yeah, just
the
'cause
low voice, the only low voice in this whole
I'm
stream.
creeping around.
Oh man, they have free Wi-Fi. Check out those.
I mean, we're
things
all
on the
we're all pretty.
the SSID is just Nintendo presentation. Good to know.
Yeah, we'll see
Hey,
what the
you
see what the
know-
volume's like later.
I heard a rumor that that Mario's not gonna be a launch title.
Oh, really?
It might not
Yeah.
be.
I heard a
I read
rumor that
that.
Breath of the Wild might not be a launch title.
I think they're in a situation where they can't release both at once.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
make sense.
It's gonna be like launch window, but not like.
Launch window's what, the first 3
You
months?
know, anything's better than
I
what
think
they
so,
did.
yeah.
Anything's better than what they did with the Wii U. So
I think
Uh,
I think we'll hear about their plans for Splatoon.
Pro.
Esports is going to be real.
So we'll probably hear about their plans at least for Splatoon and Smash, if not anything more concrete. Splatoon for sure, I think. We'll get some details about what the Mario game is.
I hope it's.
Mario
I
Kart.
hope it's.
We're gonna get Zelda footage. Like we're going to.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, we have to.
We know we're
Yeah, how
going
long
to.
is
Zelda's
how long
gonna
is this
be a launch
presentation
title.
anyway?
It's like an hour.
Yeah, so I mean, some people are saying, "Oh, they're not going to show much." It's like there's an hour of stuff. They're going to show stuff.
And it's
Yeah, I mean-
just on the Switch. They have nothing like it's just on the Switch, so it's not like there's no like, oh, here's an update for an existing game on the Switch. It's all gonna be new shit.
Right,
Like,
right. Now, what
I
do you
hope
guys
that,
think?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. What do you guys think? Have you seen a lot of these rumors about Mother 3 being released on the Switch?
Yeah,
Yep.
some of them, but
I don't believe it.
nothing that's believable.
I'm
exactly.
amazed.
It's all very wishful thinking stuff. I'll hope for it, but I'm definitely not expecting it.
I'm amazed
Oh, yeah.
that Mother 3 didn't come out on the Wii U
Anytime?
because they
Like,
did it.
ever. Yeah.
Well, after Earthbound Beginnings, I'm like, okay, they're clearly gonna do Mother 3. Like,
Right?
I think they're gonna reveal Scalebound.
Again, I said it. I said it in the Skype chat and I said it on Twitter. If you break down the name of Scalebound, it is the opposite of Ski Free. So I think they're going to reboot Scalebound as a Ski Free sequel.
I think we're gonna see Kingdom Hearts 3.
I am really curious to see because they said that Square Enix is one of their partners on this.
That would be interesting.
I'm
Final
really-
Fantasy 15.
Kingdom Hearts has come to like literally every other console, so it'd be nice for them to actually come to a Nintendo home console instead of just their handhelds.
Yeah.
I'd buy,
did
I'd
have
buy
Dream
Final Fantasy
Drop
15 if it came out on the Switch.
I don't know. It might be too late
Otherwise,
for
I'm waiting
15.
for the PC release. So
It might be too late for 15, man. Like,
Is there even
they're
coming a
releasing it on the
release?
PC eventually.
Is it?
I guess
Oh
I don't
my
know.
God, who
The
is
PC's a
being
different thing,
ignorant?
though.
Yell at them.
I
Assert
actually
your dominance.
The
I
PC's.
recently- Whee!
Isaac, go.
No, mine
Okay.
wasn't important.
I was gonna say, I think releasing on PC is different than releasing on a console. The main thing is that
No.
it's
No,
so
they're the exact same.
it's really not.
Wrong.
Okay. There's more
Wrong.
longevity to a PC release, is what I'm trying to say.
Prove
Like,
that Square Enix isn't releasing Final Fantasy on the Switch. Sad.
okay, Trump. Predicting Chris will be disappointed. It's a safer bet to bet that Will's going to be disappointed. At
I'm
least,
already disappointed.
at
That's my
least-
secret.
at least
Yeah,
when these things
I
actually.
was about to
That's
say.
my secret. I'm always unhappy. We're probably gonna. Yeah, Nampi said earlier. I forgot to address this. He said maybe we'll get Skyrim cleared up. I think that's gonna definitely happen. We'll know for sure if Skyrim's gonna be happening or not.
Yeah, that was so weird. They showed it, they're like, no, it's not happening. It's like,
I-
what?
I can't imagine it being. They're like, yeah, we just thought it'd be interesting and go like, hey, Elder Scrolls could run on this. We got the footage
We're
without the
not gonna
permission.
make it happen.
We used the footage without the
Well, I mean,
permission.
it happened with the Wii U. There were a few third-party games in that first sizzle reel that we didn't end up getting.
And the 3DS as well, so.
Yeah.
They were pulled though, weren't they? Like they were planned at one
think
point.
so. At least for the 3DS.
I doubt that they had. I doubt that they had Skyrim planned, and then like within a couple of hours of that video dropping, they were like, never mind, it's canceled.
I mean, Bethesda's obviously partnered with Nintendo, so they're doing something. Whether or not that's Skyrim,
It's a sequel to.
it could be like Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be interesting.
A new console Fire Emblem.
Made by Bethesda.
Uh,
Hey,
Made by
Dropness
BioWare.
Monster's here. Dropness, it's been a while. How you doing? Oni was here earlier too.
Oh, he's still here.
Oni's still
man,
around? Oh, he is. He's
everybody's
right
coming
there.
Back. It's like
Right.
it's like a scene in like The Expendables or something.
Yeah, everybody's showing up when it doesn't matter.
I can guarantee. I can guarantee Ridley will be in Smash. It's a question of whether or not he'll be playable.
Yeah.
I don't know if the hardware's strong enough.
Oh, dude, 60-second countdown. Here we go.
Oh, 56.
Oh, I'm
55,
actually excited.
54, 53.
Last bet.
Good.
Oh my god, I'm behind.
We're
everybody.
gonna-
What is going on?
I also think we're gonna see.
149,
I also think we're gonna.
48,
I also think we're gonna see
Pause
a.
and hit the like button, and you'll bring you up.
I also think we're gonna see a key like flagship franchise reboot that we weren't expecting.
Zelda.
Whether-
They're gonna
whether-
cancel Breath of the Wild and bring
F-Zero!
Rosie or Rupee Land.
Whether it's
Saving
Metroid.
grace with Nintendo is Breath of the Wild, so
Okay.
Oh, by the way, we said earlier that we're all Nintendo fans. Ola excluded.
Oh yeah,
No,
Ola.
I'm no.
Well, Ola.
Nintendo fan.
That's because
Also
they're.
me.
That's because
Also me,
there.
Brandon.
That's because there aren't Nintendo games in the
And
Netherlands.
possibly Rory.
So Ola's never played them.
All right, so
What the
I'm
fuck?
on 10 now. 9, 8. Is this right? 7, 6,
No, I'm
5,
kidding. I'm on
4, 3,
3.
2,
Cut that out
1.
loud. Dude,
One.
this is right.
I think I'm in the front.
Oh, explosion!
Yes. All right, so it did get louder.
Stand by me.
Funky music.
Oh man, this music is really funky.
This.
Dance Dance Revolution on Nintendo Switch.
I'm like half a second behind everybody, and this is really bothersome.
That
Oh,
sucks.
are we gonna see a lot of disappointed Asian people in the?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe that's all this presentation is this light show. That's what it is for an hour.
I'm
Yo, I
glad I
love
took my
that.
epilepsy medication before
love
this.
that.
Because good
Oh
lord.
yeah, I was about to say epileptic. Jeez.
Oh, it's a bald guy.
Hey,
Hello, everyone.
hi.
I'm Tatsumi
Hi.
Kimishima.
It's Mr.
from
Yakuza.
Nintendo.
Can you guys hear this okay?
Thank you very much to all of you who have joined us here.
I'm asking the
Oh, no,
stream.
there. On your-
Subtitles?
I'm getting it off of
Thank you
someone's
to everyone
mic
viewing the
too.
presentation live.
I'm gonna lower the Skype.
Many people around the world watched the Nintendo Switch video we released in October of last year and
22
reacted
million.
quite positively to it.
I'm getting feedback through somebody's mic. Is anybody not wearing headphones?
Introduced the Nintendo
I'm
Switch
wearing
I'm wearing
consoles,
headphones.
Nintendo Switch dock, Joy-Con grip, and 2 Joy-Con
Are you
controllers.
still getting feedback?
If
as
I
well
just
as
stop
the
right
Pro
now, just to
controller.
check if it's me.
It might be me.
Nintendo Switch is a console that can be played while connected to your television.
No, we're not getting the feedback anymore. You're
But
fine.
it is also
Because
a
you're the
system
only one
you can bring
highlighted
with you
blue.
to share the fun wherever you go.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely me.
This
Nintendo
Skyrim
Switch
again.
is
Put on
a brand new
headphones.
kind of home gaming
Here's the
system
fun. I mean, not
that
fun.
offers a wide diversity of play styles.
Guys, how is the volume now? The stream, I mean.
Okay,
The
today's
people in the
presentation-
chat.
The Switch, guys.
We intend to provide a
Oh
detailed
my God.
introduction to the Nintendo Switch hardware and software.
Guys, they trademark Switch. They're committed to the name.
That's a very
Thanks,
big
Napi.
trademark.
I'd like to begin by introducing the Nintendo Switch launch date, suggested retail price, and
Oh,
online
let's go.
services.
Wait.
That's how
Oh,
you
we're getting
start
all the
a
good stuff
presentation.
right
Nintendo
now.
Switch
Okay.
will release simultaneously on March 3rd, 2017.
Simultaneous release. There we go.
The US, Canada,
Oh shit.
March
Major
3rd.
European
Less than 2 months away, motherfuckers.
and
That
other
is a lot
territories.
earlier than I
That's
thought.
really soon. My word.
Good thing those pre-orders
Also,
are limited.
Kate Dale
This
said
is the
repeatedly that
suggested
it was March
retail
17th,
price
so
for Nintendo Switch.
Credibility's
Yeah.
gone.
In Japan, it will be 29,980 yen.
Oh,
I don't have that many yens.
stop talking for a second.
It will be
They're 300.
Holy shit!
299
That's beyond affordable. I can do that.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
For the price
Awesome.
in
That's
Europe,
about right.
please check with your local
Oh,
retailer.
behind you guys.
I'm not disappointed.
Really?
Next,
Is it
I have
available for
information
pre-order
about
on
Nintendo
Amazon yet?
Switch
Are they
online
just waiting for the?
with Nintendo
Online
Switch,
service. Holy.
you will of course be able to enjoy
No.
online multiplayer gaming.
Okay, and what else?
And when
It
you
has
use a smart
online?
device application that will connect to
I don't
Nintendo
believe
Switch.
it.
You will be able to invite friends to
free,
play
though?
online,
It's a
set
good
play
price. It's an
appointments,
early release
and
date.
chat with friends while enjoying
Wait, set
online
appointments?
matches and compatible
It'll let you like make
Friends.
timers and
all
stuff.
from your smart device.
Oh
From a
shit!
smart device.
Users will be able to
Okay,
try
so are
out
they
Nintendo
finally having
Switch
modern-
online services.
I can
for
tell the
free
squad when we're gonna go
during the trial
online
period after launch.
with my phone
Then,
without
we will
using a
have paid
third-party
service
platform.
beginning in the fall of 2017.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be a while before that service
We
gets
will
launched.
provide additional details
Alright.
on this
Whatever,
great
that's
service
fine.
and its features
That's
on
no
our
big deal.
homepage.
Yeah, that's
at
something
a
we
later
can
date.
do with Discord. Like whatever.
And I have an additional piece of
Wait, they
information.
aren't launching with their online platform?
With our past systems,
not with the- like the
Nintendo
smart-
3DS,
Not the
and
smartphone app.
Okay.
we designed them using
Oh.
region locking.
Wait.
Oh
Which limited
shit!
play to
Wait.
software sold in the same region that the
Oh,
hardware was
Nintendo,
purchased.
Are they announcing that it's
Stop.
not?
But with Nintendo Switch,
Oh,
we
shit.
revised our approach and decided that
Yes.
in general we will not apply region locking to Nintendo
Yes.
Switch
Yes!
hardware.
Come on.
Yes!
Finally!
Oh my god, that's such a huge win.
Here,
Oh, wow.
I would like to switch over to the man responsible for
I'm not
all software
disappointed,
development
Switch.
for Nintendo
They
Switch
can
Oh.
stop
and
now,
mobile
and I would be
applications.
happy.
I don't even
Shinya
need games.
Takahashi.
I seriously don't.
Taka who?
I'll get the games when they come out. Like.
Oh
whatever.
shit!
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shinya
Who's this
Takahashi,
guy?
and I lead all
It's
Nintendo
Takahashi.
software development.
Duh.
No, it's Bill Trinan.
Nintendo Switch
Of course.
has inherited DNA from each
Wait, he leads
of the
all of
many
it?
hardware systems Nintendo has released to
You
date.
said that very proudly.
The Nintendo Entertainment System included two
Oh, are we gonna get a
controllers
UI
and a
shot?
base system. Game Boy made it possible to bring video games out of the home. Super NES added the X and Y buttons and the L and R buttons.
The Switch is gonna have X and Y buttons?
Shut up, Chris.
Nintendo 64 offered the world's
Pokemon Z
first
controller.
analog control stick.
I like what he's basically talking about how like
Introduced a rumbling
the Switch is just a
controller
Frankenstein
with
of all their
development
past
of the Rumble
consoles.
Pack.
Or the next step.
A console to
This
surpass
is
Metal
not
A
Gear.
handle on Nintendo GameCube so it
Like,
could
not
be carried
talking about
That's
around.
what
Yeah,
you're gonna.
well.
Oh, it's got a
Even
handle.
at that time,
That's
we were
great.
considering a home
Nice.
game system that you could take with you, but it seems we were a little too soon.
Which is gonna have a handle confirmed.
Nintendo DS.
Also, you could use it as a club.
Also cube shaped.
With the Wii Remote,
Nintendo
motion
DS
control
had two
became
screens.
possible.
It was a weird idea.
And the Wii U gamepad enabled you to play games off the TV.
Oh boy.
And now,
Boy.
Nintendo Switch has inherited all of Nintendo's entertainment DNA,
That's-
and we have
you
packed
could have
each
made a
and
more
every
attractive
one of these
picture out of that.
features into the system.
Like,
Nintendo is constantly pursuing new forms of entertainment to bring more fun
Oh, wow.
and more smiles
Look at
to
all
the
these
world.
happy people.
And the new entertainment we will present in 2017 is Nintendo Switch.
There's no pictures of happy people using a Wii U, just for the record.
Yeah.
no.
I couldn't find a picture of somebody using a Wii U.
The console floats.
Whoa, that's great.
Finally, gravity-defying
Man, it's-
features.
That's amazing.
Nintendo Switch is a video game system for the home.
So they're really
That
focusing on the
isn't-
console
that isn't-
first.
You connect it to the
Okay.
TV to play games. When you want to play
Is
away
this
from
gonna
the
be USB-C?
TV, you just remove Nintendo
Yeah, it's
Switch
already
from
been
the
confirmed,
dock.
hasn't it?
Kind of. I'm talking
It charges
about-
those controllers separately.
When you attach
Whatever,
the
I'll
left
stop
and right
talking.
Joy-Con controllers, you can continue playing anywhere. Nintendo Switch has been designed to be a home console gaming system that gives you the freedom to change your playstyle.
I love the way that the Japanese voice says Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switchera.
Nintendo Switch. Switch and play.
The light wasn't on the original trailer.
Next, allow me to introduce the playstyles
I don't
Nintendo
know if
Switch
that's an
will offer.
intentional thing or if that was a design change.
Wait, what are they?
TV
I
mode.
just want to point out that like this whole system's
There you go,
like
there's Mario
graphic
Kart.
design
Play
is
games
brilliant.
on the TV in typical
Yoshi Circuit.
video game style.
That looks just like Mario Kart 8. Like it looks like it's just a
Tabletop
port.
mode.
Except it has 2 items now.
Stand
Oh,
the
shit,
Nintendo
good
Switch
point.
console up with its kickstand and play using the Joy-Con.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You can now play video
So do you think
games in
that's
front
a
of
new Mario
screen
Kart, or
with
do you think it's like an
I thought they were
updated, like
gonna
improved
describe
8?
the performance
even
differences.
away from the TV. Handheld mode. Attach
Oh,
the
wow.
left and right Joy-Con
We
to
can
the
now play
system.
video games in front of a screen with
You can
others.
take it with you and play indoors,
It's
outdoors,
never been done before.
or anywhere you like.
Nintendo wins
And
again,
what do
baby.
you think of handing a
Okay.
Joy-Con to a friend or family member and sharing the joy?
So is there another
Oh,
mode
look
they're
at
gonna
that!
show off?
Look at that balloon mode.
That's actual battle mode.
Battery life will vary by game, but it will range
Oh,
from
if
this is
2.5
an actual
hours
battle
to
mode, I might
6.5
get
hours.
this.
Yeah, that was an actual battle mode course. That wasn't
Wait,
just on a
got
normal
battery?
course.
And
Yeah,
you will be able to
battery.
play while
So yeah, that's a
charging
new
the
Mario
system
Kart.
using the
6.5 hours?
included AC adapter
Is it
and
2.5 hours?
USB certified portable batteries.
Yes.
Alright.
The
There's your
screen
UI,
uses a
Will.
capacitive
That's
touch
good.
panel. You can connect
Wait,
over Wi-Fi
How far
for
behind am
multiplayer
I?
battles.
I just got to the UI.
Oh, we saw
Couple
that already.
seconds
A few
to,
seconds ago.
Wi-Fi.
And up to 8 Nintendo Switch systems can be connected
Whoa!
for local wireless
No way!
multiplayer gaming.
No way.
Player gaming.
That's awesome!
Where am I gonna find 8 people in Brooklyn that'll just take their system and like out in
What do you
public?
think?
Well, you just
Where
gotta
am I
take
going to
the
find
controller,
8
Three
people
play
who will
styles.
publicly associate
Nintendo
with me?
Switch evolves gameplay, making it more active
Oh, Will.
and offering greater freedom of play. And what makes this
controls.
possible are the Joy-Con controllers.
More
To tell
This
you
is
more
actually
about the
motion
new
controls.
types
I'm
of
going to
play
be
that
very...
Joy-Con will enable, and to tell
So
you
yes,
about
Silly and
Nintendo
Flood, I
Switch
think the big
software,
thing that the GameCube
I'd like
added
to
was
switch
really,
things
the
over to
discs,
General Development
disc-based
Producer
gaming, although they're not
Yoshiaki
doing that
Koizumi.
now.
Thank you very much.
Talking to the chat.
GameCube was a solid console,
Hello,
though.
everyone. I am
Hi.
Nintendo Switch General Development Producer Yoshiaki Koizumi. It's great to be here.
That guy stumbled over his name.
Controllers are very
He
important
stuttered.
when it comes
Reset.
to video games, right?
Try again.
I know.
And I suspect
none
all of you are
these people.
wondering what the Nintendo Switch
Yeah,
Joy-Con
And I
are
like
We're
that.
not seeing- Yeah, we're not seeing the usual
Allow me
faces,
to introduce
so-
them to you in
that's kinda
detail.
It makes it seem like Nintendo's a company larger than 4 people.
Right.
Which is nice.
They've
It's
got
not just Reggie, Bill, and
Oh man,
These
it
are
just
the
feels
Joy-Con.
wrong.
they've got
Sometimes
Miyamoto
it's
and
not
Koji
honest
Kondo
doing
like
that.
locked in
This is
offices
the
right
basic
now.
style when playing on the
They're
TV.
pulling it. They're pulling a Konami.
At the very end, they're just going to do a Star Wars style thing with
Now,
Iwata.
let me remove
Okay, yeah,
the
they're
Joy-Con.
pulling
Got
a
it.
They have a holographic Iwata show up.
Man, that's pretty good.
It just starts
Where's
rapping
the messages
Tupac
or is that
style.
For the announcement.
I don't know, man. What are you showing us? I'm sorry, what?
He's
Okay.
showing us that you really
There's a
can
left
remove the
and
controllers.
a right Joy-Con.
That's, well, great. The good thing they're
Each
not
Joy-Con
lying.
has an analog stick. And each stick can also be pressed
No,
like a
please,
button.
I hope that those aren't awkward to play with, like when they're
They
solo
look
like that.
okay.
This Joy-Con
I mean,
has
like,
the familiar A,
Nothing's
B,
going to be as
X, Y
uncomfortable as like the
buttons.
original NES
And beneath
controller.
them is
so,
the
I mean,
home
I don't
button.
know.
It's mostly just how far over the analog stick is.
Yeah.
For some
on the
reason, I
right
just find
side-
it
There is an
hilarious.
NFC
Like, I'm
reader
having to mute
writer.
my mic to laugh at moments.
that can
Just
read and
absurd.
write
Oh,
amiibo
baby.
data as well.
What?
Triple.
What are you doing?
The analog sticks read the
And
amiibo.
please look at the square button on the
Yeah,
Is that
Joy-Con.
what you
because
said?
where else would you put it?
This is the capture button for capturing screenshots of your gameplay.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
In the
neato.
future, it will be able to capture video as well.
In the
In the
future.
future. Okay.
You will be able to share the screens you
I'm
capture
actually,
with friends
I think that's
over
actually
social
cool. That wasn't a
media.
sarcastic ooh.
Yeah.
It's nice to have the button just right there to catch
And
it.
each Joy-Con
That's
Another
includes
news group purchased by
accelerometer
Sony.
and gyro sensors, making independent left and right motion control like this possible.
Oh my god, they need to make a Punch-Out game for this.
Oh, that'd be great.
And take a look right here.
You could just do the dual punching.
There are two buttons
love
in the
Punch-Out. It's
rail
my favorite
that
series.
connects the Joy-Con to the
Oh.
Nintendo Switch console. These are
Those
L
are some
and R
tiny
buttons.
shoulder buttons.
No, those are they're so
Because
cute.
of this design, each Joy-Con can be used as a fully functioning individual controller.
I really hope these are more comfortable than
As
they
long
look.
as you
Hand a
have
Joy-Con
really
to the
tiny
person next to
hands.
you in many two-player games,
No fatties allowed.
sharing the joy.
There goes all the Americans.
So, Nintendo
Oh.
Switch comes with two controllers right
That's
from
on
the
them. I
start.
wasn't
That's,
comparing the friends.
that's the end of this announcement. They're not region locking. They're not region locking because they're just not even releasing anything over here in the first place.
This.
Just
Very
import
natural.
it.
You gotta make yourself
But
look
he
good
said it
somehow.
feels very natural. Guy concerned.
For example. Pardon me.
Concerns waved.
You
I don't
can
know if he
release
knows
the
anything
controller
about what
Show this
natural
man.
looks like. Look at this
Relax
position.
while
Look
you
at this
This is
posture.
swagger.
He does have a lot of swagger.
That's all for my Joy-Con introduction.
This is such a weird, like,
Probably
stuffy guy to be
costs more
doing
than
these
me.
randomly, like, lackadaisical things.
But
Rory, you might fetch $25
Still have
on
many
a good
things
day.
to
I'm not
share
sure
about
if
the
that's a
Joy-Con.
comparison.
That's a really white couch.
Dude, you really need to hit
And
pause.
boom,
and
it's
hit 5.
gone.
I gotta
At
say,
this point, we're significantly further.
I was joking.
we have
he's actually
prepared
gonna make it
Joy-Con
disappear.
color variations.
Oh,
No.
oh hell yeah!
Neon red.
Wow, they offer it in colors?
This is what I wanted. Actually, yeah. When's the last time a console had colors?
Safety
He's a magician.
first.
And this is the
He's the next
Joy-Con
Chris
strap.
Angel.
It is a wrist strap you can slide onto the rail
Oh,
like
that's
this.
neat.
I was expecting more.
And
You
it
know,
has
I gotta
L
say-
and R buttons for firm pressing.
Those buttons are way nicer.
It's great for games
Is
that
that a
have you
tiny
swinging your
D-pad?
hands, attaching to your wrist so you won't drop it.
I gotta say,
Makes the Joy-Con
Is
easier
that,
to
is that a
grip.
tiny D-pad next to the 4 buttons?
No. That's
Okay.
the plus button.
That makes a
Oh
lot
yeah,
more
ping
sense.
pong, you got my attention.
See, the tiny D-pad is the natural...
Here comes the esports
Come
man.
with your Nintendo Switch system, but there will also be
Here
other
comes the
colors
esports.
sold
Gotta get that
separately.
Nintendo ping pong going.
Sold
The right
separately.
Joy-Con also has a
Sold
motion
separately.
IR camera that can sense the shape, motion, and distance of objects in front of it. It's right
This
here.
presentation is really
For
slickly
example,
shot and
You can
edited.
tell the difference between rock, paper,
Yeah,
and
it
scissors.
Rock,
That-
paper, scissors.
That wasn't
Oh
the
my
order you
goodness,
made those
that's
hand
actually
signals
The
in.
really
hand that
cool.
threw it is. This will make unique new control
That's
styles
actually-
possible. What's this?
That's actually-
It feels like
Yeah,
something
I'm wondering
shaking
what
in
they're
a
gonna do
glass.
with it.
That's awesome.
Yes, you can play
The Joy-Con
bartender
conveys
on the
to you
Switch.
feeling of ice cubes colliding in a cup.
I think that
Tapper
kind of
2018.
confirms
so they
that
do
VR is happening for this.
What was
You
that?
can even
I
tell.
wonder how much of the battery life is wasted on
One,
powering. Well, no, these have
two.
internal batteries, right?
3.
They charge when you slide them into the main controller.
And you
Okay,
can
I
feel
think
water
you guys-
filling the glass.
And then you can actually drink out
This
of
new
it.
sense of
That would
realism
be
is
the
produced
best.
of the new HD Rumble.
Each controller is actually a flask.
You can purchase a shot for just 99 cents on our eShop.
The fucking
How cool would
imagery
it
in
be
this,
if it
oh
would
my
be-
god.
With these new sensing
Oh,
and
it can
vibration
bend the fabric of
technologies,
space.
the Joy-Con itself boasts
Oh god, he got sent to the Shadow Realm.
invites the player to pick up the controller. The Joy-Con offers more than just traditional video game controls. It invites everyone to a new world of entertainment. Allow me to introduce you to two new games made possible by the Joy-Con. One that everyone
Okay,
can
here
play
we go.
together,
Yeah,
and one
this is
with
what I wanna
depth,
see.
challenge, and replayability. First, let's switch to the game everyone can play together.
Oh shit, here's a game.
Is this gonna be like their new like Nintendo Land or Wii
Wait,
Sport? No,
it's a
what is
Western
this? Oh,
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Hopefully.
Kirby Superstar Ultra.
Wild Gunman 2.
These are some great
Red Steel
graphics.
3. If this is
Clint
actually Red
Eastwood.
Steel 3, I'll be very happy.
That'd be
Big
something.
bad
This is
beat 'em up.
exactly Red Steel 3's aesthetic, or Red Steel
Looks
2's.
like one call.
I thought Red Steel was samurais and shit.
No.
Red
Cowboy
Steel 2
guns.
was Cowboys.
Yeah. I mean, it's still out of katana, but
It's Wild Guns.
If they pull out fucking like pink Joy-Cons, I'll be so happy.
That
Duh.
is exactly what they're going to do.
Duck
I
Hunt
call
I
2.
hope they pull out guns and actually shoot each other.
That'd be really dark.
I hope it just gets a
A
real...
snuff film.
What the shit? Sorry, that was the wrong footage. That was a movie we were watching earlier.
Accidentally put in our
Directed by
copy of a
Miyamoto.
Serbian film.
Oh shit!
Are they not gonna?
I want to hire this guy. So the controller vibrates to tell them who won.
That's pretty cool.
This isn't something that's only possible with the Joy-Con.
It's Wario, isn't it? No.
Similar, at least.
Yeah, now I'm getting a real WarioWare vibe from it.
Yeah.
More gimmicks.
Yeah,
So
more
this,
gimmicks.
this looks like their new thing that's like, oh, Nintendo Land or Wii Sports or, you know, it's the one for this. I don't
Okay,
know.
there was a brief
Which
shot of a
sport?
woman, like, jacking the guy off. I swear to God.
This is the best
Switch Athletics.
1-2 Switch. Is that the name of the
Is
game?
that just the name?
Yeah,
That's not a bad name.
Hello everyone.
Huh.
it isn't.
Yep,
I
that's
am
the name of the
Koichi
game.
Kawamoto. The
Okay, so that's
producer
basically
of
their
One
Wii
Switch.
Sports.
That was both
Yeah,
their
I am
Like-
first game and their
the
second
general
game.
hardware director
Hence
for
1-2 Switch.
Nintendo Switch itself.
I just really
One to
hope that
Switch.
they don't force
Let's see.
games to use that.
Enjoy the
If they make a second one, is it
expressiveness of the
1-2 Switch
Joy-Con
2?
HD Rumble that was just introduced,
I hope so.
3-4 Switch.
but at the same time,
2-3 Switch.
it's a brand
Red
new
fish,
kind of
blue
game.
fish Switch.
One that mixes up new kinds of play that haven't been seen before. Your typical video game
All right,
has
see you
playing
soon,
while
Nell.
looking at some kind of screen, right?
Oh,
But
oh,
One to Switch
I'm
can
sorry,
be played
Nintendo Land.
without looking at any
you
screen.
deserve better than this.
So then, where
Man,
exactly
Nintendo Land
do
was
you
a
look?
really solid game.
In
I
the
loved Nintendo
eyes of
Land.
your opponents.
It's the most fun I've ever had with a
You
multiplayer game.
look
is with the Nintendo
directly
Land.
into the eyes
Yeah,
of
It was
we
a,
did
it,
like-
was- it was a bunch of actually really solid party games. Like,
Yeah,
legitimately
Your
good games.
opponent move.
Chris and I were
How
at
will they move?
what was a New Year's party.
Are they just
that pretty
faking?
much we did that all night. Was
You
Nintendo
look
Land with
into
like
their
7
eyes to read
friends.
their
That's what
next
we
move.
did whenever we were, like,
And then you
together
get
for
to
a long
see them
time.
Do something unexpected. In other words, One to Switch isn't a game you play facing a screen. It is a game that is
They
primarily
could have
played
chosen a
through
better guy to
face-to-face
be the voice of
interaction.
this guy.
So you can bring Nintendo Switch to parties and after parties, indoors or outdoors, any place people gather or meet. And you
So yeah, the
simply,
game doesn't
one,
really use
stand
the
Nintendo
screen.
Switch up.
You just play it
2,
like a game.
Okay, I hate to
Two
say this, but
Joy-Cons.
this is not the game you lead with.
3, hand one to a
Yeah.
friend.
Well,
I'm
And
sure
just
it'll be
like that,
fine,
with these 3 steps,
but it's not.
the place
I think
where
the re-
becomes the
Hype-inducing.
game world.
I think the reason
Yeah.
you're doing this
Ready for
is
fun.
this is for the non-gamers. I think this is for them to go like, look, this is to
No
explain what this
non-gamers
console
Want to
is.
switch to be a
that's
staple
but
for
yeah,
parties
I gotta
and
agree
to
with that.
become
That
an
yeah,
icebreaker
this
for all
event,
kinds
you know,
of
doing it
fun
online like
communication.
this for the people who really want to see the gaming stuff.
I mean,
you
I
know?
mean, I think this is for the investors, though.
Everyone,
Is the thing.
gameplay made
That's
possible
true.
by
I didn't
the
think
The
about
Joy-Con.
people in
Any
the
releases
audience are probably just investors.
March 3rd alongside
That's true.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, like this is them telling them like
Thank
this
you
is
very
why
much.
this console is gonna work. Like this is how we reach people.
That was 1-2 Switch.
It's what Wii
Okay,
Sports did for the
everyone-
Wii.
What's the
You
second
know?
game?
Together.
Is this a real video game?
Next, let's look at a game with depth, challenge, and replayability that uses the Joy-Con.
Sounds like it.
A new gameplay experience is
Maybe.
born. Let's switch to it.
Here's another game.
It's gonna be Mario Kart.
It's gonna be games for the next half hour.
Well, he said something.
It'll be
It's something else that uses the
Skyward Sword.
technology to controller, so it might be
Hit-
something else.
Hitman?
Gimmicky.
Hitman? No.
Oh,
No.
Oh my god, I was
These
so hoping
graphics.
it would actually be Hitman for a second.
sports game?
That was
I don't
what I
believe
was
it's
about to
sports.
say.
Well,
Maybe-
they said.
That
I
Skullgirl
think they
outfit.
said-
Sports aren't real.
Bully
I think
2.
they said it-
Oh,
Bully 2?
Bully 2.
Bully 2.
Look at just got a Skullgirl's outfit.
You
and
can,
he's-
you can play this together. Commit domestic abuse together.
Oh, that was scary.
Smash maybe? This is a lot like how they announced Smash on the Wii U.
No.
I hope it's not Smash. because
Oh
I don't
no.
like Smash.
No,
Oh,
what the
whoa, huh?
the hell is this?
Is this Project Giant Robot?
Is this Joy Mech fight? What is this?
Let's punch each other! Ah!
this is Wii boxing.
Oh, it's
Probably.
the new Punch Out.
This is
Sock 'em
If
boppers!
they wasted the punching on this instead of a new punch out,
Why do these look like telephone cords?
because they are.
They are.
Oh,
Gonna hit them, they're
what
gonna make a
is
call.
this?
Oh, they're using their stands.
Is this
Oh,
actually
great, it's
an
JoJo.
It's JoJo. You may know Epoch.
By the way, Dingo, I know what I said. I meant it.
What in the world is this? It looks like that game Dive Kick, but
Yeah.
it's punching.
You know, I mean, it is kind of cool that they're actually like punching with controllers, as we talked about, but just very different game than I was expecting.
Yeah, I like this. Though. This looks like it could be a lot of fun.
Dude,
It's fun.
I
Oh,
can't,
yeah.
I can't wait for the esports community to get a hold of this.
Watch us both of the games we're showing off cost $60.
Ah, whoa, who's this guy?
Different characters. Oh, Jesus Christ! This is a full-fledged fighting game. This is a full fighting game.
Yeah. Wii Sports now, though.
Oh, there's 5 playable characters.
Arms.
Arms.
This
That's
is
a great name.
Arms? That's literally just the name.
The sequel to the
Hello,
well.
everyone.
I love that. I love that.
And-
I love that it had the trademark symbol there. So now nobody can use arms in anything.
Arms.
Or you'll get shut down.
Arms
Cease
guide
and
for-
desist.
Today,
Arms guide for Smash
I'd like to
5.
introduce you all to Arms.
Basically, just the
I
one.
have arms. I
That
know
looks
arms.
like-
If you run this game, would it be an arms race?
It's a
That
fighting
could
sports game
get out.
Extendable arms to battle.
Dude, this could do for fighting games what Splatoon did for
It's
shooters.
like boxing, where you
It's
hit your
just
opponent
fighting
with
games with
punches,
Saw did for water.
but it's also like shooting, where you aim and fire at distant opponents.
No, really?
To play arms,
Did he say you're
you
fisting
hold one
opponents?
Joy-Con
Yes, yes. That's the secret mode
in
you
a
unlock
thumbs-up pose.
after you reach S rank. Every
The Joy-Con senses your motions.
You know, maybe they'll make a
When you
sequel to
punch,
this game. Maybe
No,
they'll make a sequel to this
the-
game called
also punches.
Feet.
Legs.
oh, and you get
Ballistic
some interesting
Fist?
people buying that game.
Nelville,
punch
and you
curves.
missed a lot.
Yeah, they just revealed a really
With
cool
this,
new
You
IP.
can pursue a distant enemy.
It's a fighting game where you
move
stretch your arms
character
out.
by tilting the Joy-Con. And by
I'm gonna
combining
fuck this
dashes
up.
and jumps,
This is going to be a launch day title.
right
I'm calling it.
of actions.
Probably.
It absolutely is.
Like,
Maybe
It's Wii Sports.
This is
Because
coming
ARMS uses
quarter
physical
2,
controls.
2018.
Anyone can pick it up and play right away.
they had to delay it to iron out some bugs.
But we've made it so that as you play more,
It's gonna get
18 quintillion procedural battlefields.
it's gonna get pushed
Now,
to the
I'd
next
like to show you a
console.
battle between two of our team
You'll
members.
never find somebody else
they're
to
gonna-
play against.
They're gonna show us a battle. They're gonna show us an in-game battle.
Ribbon Girl and Spring Man. Oh Jesus.
Spring Man for Smash 5.
Here
Ribbon
are some
Girl's
of
my
the
new
characters
waifu.
who appear
I can
I
remember before anybody
I hope
else.
you get to actually build your own characters because it looks like they each had like different
I don't.
parts.
Because that means Ribbon Girl wouldn't be immediately accessible.
Oh yeah, this looks like a
It's a
ton
very
of fun.
fast and active.
They had 3 different
Fighting.
parts.
Is this
mean,
esports,
Trading
guys?
punches back and
You know
forth.
what? I am totally gonna play the shit out of this game.
This is
when it
esports.
comes
This
out.
this looks fantastic.
I'm making fun of it, but this looks really fun.
Yeah, this is something that you can pick up and just play and like have fun with pretty easily, but it has like a lot of depth to it actually and a lot of
Oh
strategy.
dear, Springman is on
I don't.
the
I don't.
ropes.
Oh, pummel
Here's
attack!
Springman with a special attack.
Oh, is
This-
Nintendo
This already
promoting
seems like a more
beating up
legitimate
girls, or-
game than Street Fighter V is. So
As you saw,
But it doesn't have
the most
but it
appealing
doesn't
part of
have
ours is
Rainbow Miku or whatever it is.
Rainbow
you can battle
Miku
alone
Rainbow.
against a
Dude.
computer,
they need to make a Miku game
and
for
you can
this.
play split screen against a friend, as you just saw.
Did you combine
Instead of her
Rainbow?
instead
did
of her
you
fist, you're
combine-
shooting her
Not
ass
play
cheeks.
online.
Switch systems together to battle.
Did you combine Rainbow Mika
Of
and
course,
Hatsune
we're
Miku?
preparing online battles as well.
Probably. I don't do any of that like anime
Miku is
shit,
my
so
original
Extendable
character,
arm fighting
deal.
game, ARMS, will release this spring.
nobody knows
Okay,
Bravo
it's
Man.
coming out in spring.
Thank you very much.
So
That's
it's not
too
a
good
launch
that it's
title.
not a launch
but-
title.
but
Oh my
spring.
god, that's too
What did you
good.
think?
It'll be close to launch title though.
It isn't an actual launch.
It's
Nintendo's
not.
newest
It's coming out
characters.
in spring. Sometime.
As you can see,
Well, it can't
mastering
cannibalize
Joy-Con
what's
So it's-
sales
so it's launch
will
window.
appeal to even head-to-head
Yeah.
fighting games that demand a high level of strategy and tactics. I hope you'll look forward to it.
Like Street Fighter?
Next, let's
Or is he trying to say that ARMS is high-level esports?
Oh, yeah,
Splatoon!
let's go, baby.
Splatoon!
Wait, I want to hear the theme song.
I need to know the name for this because there is a fairly convincing leak that included it. So
Splatoon.
Banjo Splatooey.
that's a good name.
Yeah.
Banjo Splatoon. Thank you.
I always thought the yellow paint in this game just looked like the old Kraft macaroni and cheese commercials.
Thank you. Somebody else thinks it.
Dude, they had a Battlefield that actually uses like those ink rails.
Whoa, are those new weapons?
Oh,
or have I
yeah,
just not
rolling.
played Splatoon forever.
Whoa, what was
Never
that?
played Splatoon.
Did you see
so
those
I
like
might actually get
Roombas? Did you see those like ink Roombas?
Yeah. Whoa, can you
God.
like dodge now? Oh, that's great.
Esports now.
This looks fantastic.
Also, since they don't have the bottom screen, they
Whoa!
Whoa.
Your fucking mortar strikes. It looks like they had a grenade launcher gun.
Oh,
Rain
whoa.
clouds? Holy shit! Jetpacks? Dude,
What?
this looks amazing.
I feel like this is going to be. I feel like this is a lot more impressive to people who have played a lot of Splatoon because I'm just seeing this and thinking it looks like more of the same.
No, that was a
No,
lot of
it's-
shit that
it's
it has.
all new stuff.
Splatoon
Oh,
2.
no, they named it Splatoon 2. Oh no.
Good afternoon.
Dude, that was a lot of shit that wasn't in the first. I'm really excited. It looks like they like
Yeah, that
really
looks
went
fun.
for it.
So that's not
Diligent
just a port,
researcher at the
which
Squid
means that like
Research Lab
90%
has
of
spent
the
day
leaks
and
were
night
false.
researching the mysterious
That's
creatures
true.
that can take on human form.
Everything is
Been
everything is
researching
Oh my-
false.
the
Nothing
new
who did
real.
they
variety of
hire to
squid
do
that
these
was discovered
voices?
recently. And today, I'm here to announce the fruits of my
Yeah, they
labor.
got some of the most bored translators they could possibly
It
get.
has been about
I guess this is
I've
what
never
you guys
played
So
say.
these are the
first
fruits of his
discovered
labor.
the squid, and it seems there have been many changes to the squid world in that time.
This guy is like falling asleep.
4-on-4 team-based
Dude,
battles.
Can somebody
actually start snoring in the middle of this?
can somebody get this guy some coffee or a Mountain Dew or
This
something?
remains a popular sport, but
Mountain
it
Dew.
appears
Get him
the
some
battle
Doritos.
stages have changed.
Make him a
and the
Dorito
factions and
Mountain Dew
weapons used have
milkshake.
also
Chris, you're
evolved.
holding a Mountain Dew, right? Just throw it over him.
Oh, it's gone now. I
The latest
finished
piece
it.
of Technology.
Oh.
This weapon set is
Spit it
called
back
the
up.
Splat
I got too
Weapons.
hyped. Dude, look at these fucking Uzis.
Dual-wielded weapons.
Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these Splatuzis.
that can propel you
Oh
at a
my
high
god,
rate of speed
Uzis
to
would be a
outmaneuver
really
your
good name
opponents.
for those.
It is a fierce
Splatuzis?
weapon in the hands of one
Or yeah,
player.
Uzis. Yeah, just OOZIES. I'm a genius.
The special weapons
Great.
which
I'm a
be
genius.
used after
Chris.
spring
Hire me.
and within
Hire
are
me.
all brand new.
Hire me,
Clearly with
please.
the introduction
Please,
of
I
new
don't want to work
weapons,
in a restaurant
new
anymore.
Special weapons and new
Pay
battle
more than
stages.
acting.
We will see the emergence of new
got him.
battle strategies.
Just watch this guy shoot white.
I'll give up my I'll give up my film career. I just want to get paid to come up with weapon names for Splatoon, please.
Of course, you can use the Joy-Con controllers, but you can also play using the Pro
We
controller.
have them.
You can play
Okay,
on
so
a
they got
TV
pro
screen,
controller type thing.
and you can also play
Here's what's
in
interesting.
handheld mode.
So no
Of course,
touchpad.
in either mode,
So how are they going
you
to
can use
adjust
gyro
some of the?
controls
Because the
to
touchpad was like integral to the first Splatoon.
Yeah, you know.
All of
it's-
the controllers have gyroscopes in them.
And to do
What's
a
that?
super jump, you press the button assigned to a teammate to instantly.
I'm not so worried about the gyroscope. I'm worried about how
course,
you'd use
you
it
can
for
move
some of
the
the
battle
ultimates. You'd use it
against
to basically
friends and people you
teleport.
don't know over the
Or
internet.
they're
Well,
going to
you
get rid
know.
of those, or
And
Button
Whatever.
you can
combos.
also bring your games and Nintendo Switch
The advantages
systems
that the
together to
gamepad
battle
brought weren't
friends
significant
face to
enough.
face.
I don't think so.
All right, so we're halfway through. We still haven't seen Mario. We still haven't seen Zelda. I think they're definitely building up to like the biggest thing for
Oh.
last.
Oh,
I
sure,
almost
yeah.
forgot something
Yeah, yeah.
very important.
is the treehouse thing
Splatoon 2.
tomorrow just going to be like arms?
What the fuck is that?
It is
What the fuck?
planned
he was making a letter 2. He was making a letter
this
2.
summer.
Summer. All right, that makes sense. Splatoon is a summer
Again,
game.
This time, there will be stage and weapon updates after launch.
The
And there are
cringe
also
is real.
plans to hold
Yeah, he's
I'm not
ongoing
cringing. I'm
gaming
loving this,
events.
Man,
Oh,
the
really?
translator's like Splatoon
I am
2
very
will
excited
launch.
to once again
Apparently,
enjoy
Chris,
those
Nampy
exciting
saying that they
times with
literally said how
everyone
you
all
super
around
jump
the
and you weren't
world.
paying attention.
I have 5 people talking in my ears right now.
Two.
Yeah, I know.
This
I
this
can't
okay.
believe
This
I can't believe it.
motherfucker.
Still,
This motherfucker
many
is having so much
elements
fun
that
up
we
there.
have Yet to uncover.
They all are. Just not the
The Squid
translators.
Research Lab will
Yeah, it's
continue
like
to share
it's like, you got all these bizarre like old Japanese men who are like socially awkward but like really going for it, and then just like these extremely bored translators who don't give a shit.
Yes, Nampy, I immediately realized I said letter 2 instead of number 2.
What squid you think? This brand new version of Splatoon arrives this summer.
There's still
Get
some
ready for
more.
some hot matches.
Splatoon's a good summer game.
Yeah,
Wait,
Splatoon.
what squid do you think? Slow down.
New
What
Donk
do you
What do
City.
you think?
Or
New-
Splatoon?
New Donk City.
Is this the next retro game?
New Donk City?
It says New Donk City next to that
This
taxi
is a
on the
Donkey Kong
sign.
game. It's Dixie Road.
No, look at that. There's a question mark on the.
Oh, shit.
It's our Mario game.
Diddy's
What?
Mart, Dixie Street, New
Wait,
Donk
what?
City. I think this is a board game. No. Oh, no way.
This is our adventure.
It's Mario Adventure
This
1.
is like Mario City. What the hell?
What is this?
Whoa.
Mario Adventure. This is totally just Mario Adventure.
It's free running. Dude, it's Plumber's
Mario
Creed.
Adventure
It's
DX.
Plumber's Creed.
Mario
GTA
Mario
type stuff. What the hell?
It's fucking Plumber's Creed, man.
What the hell?
This is really not what I expected Mario.
Oh my god, he rolls?
did.
What is
Oh
this?
my god, this looks really good.
What is this?
So
Yeah.
strange. I love
Like
it.
I don't. Okay, let me rephrase this. This doesn't look good. This looks like something I want to buy and figure out. If it's good.
I don't know. Yeah.
This
you
is
know,
amazing. No, this is the biggest, like,
it's
this is
very
the
different.
this
I
is the
love
biggest
it.
risk they've taken with Mario
Well,
since
he killed
Sunshine.
vegetables again.
Oh man. Nintendo wins again, baby. They won their own event.
Fucking Plumber's Creed, man.
They wanted their own event. I
Ye-
love this. Sick. Yes, play
Mario's
Jump Rope.
confirmed. There's real people in
Okay, the human models in
I
the
am
city
not
though,
sold.
the human models in the city though look as bad as the Sonic 06 like citizens.
Yeah, like I am not
I-
sold on the way that city looks.
Oh,
And I think that
oh,
was.
Bowser's pimping.
He throws his hat as a weapon. There is so much new shit in this. This is
Oh my God.
insane.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No way.
Oh my God.
This is not going to be a launch title, but I'm going to get it.
Just got
This.
replaced.
Oh my god, I am so excited to play this now.
Oh
There
my
is
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think this is a launch title.
Bowser and Peach.
there is so much new shit in this. This is incredible.
Oh, is this what like the Galaxy team was working on? Well,
Whoa. That's
Dude,
a good facial
what-
expression out of Mario.
Dude, when he first jumped out, I thought it was gonna be like a Fortune Street game or something because it was like set in like a city. And he kept running. I'm like, wait, no, he's
innovative
jumping.
Mario game.
You know what I love? I love how all of these worlds are
Super-
so artistically different.
Super
They're
Mario
so
Odyssey.
Oh, super. Oh, that's a good name.
That's a
That
great
is.
name.
How do you go up from Galaxy?
No, what? What? He has an Eslo?
His hat's an Eslo.
Back to the awkward Japanese man.
Sorry for my
Oh.
ignorance. I am Yoshiaki Koizumi, the producer of Super Mario Odyssey.
Koizumi. Okay, it's a
While
Guys,
I'm the overall
do you know how long it's been
producer
since I've actually been
and
excited for a
charge
Mario
I
game?
simultaneously have a hand
Yeah,
on the
I haven't
newest
been this
Mario
excited in a
game,
long
Super
I haven't
Mario
been
Odyssey.
excited for a Mario game since
This is
Sunshine.
the first time
Like-
I haven't been
I
excited.
was pretty excited for
I haven't been this
Super
excited
Mario
for a
Sunshine
video game since Breath of the
that we
Wild.
have created a large
That being
Mario
said, so did Breath of the
Sunshine
Wild.
world like this for you.
Guys, that was amazing. That was so much better than I was expecting.
The theme of Mario this
really
time
I'm not
is
sold on the way
journey
the
to an
city
unknown
looks. I think the
world,
city
and
actually
Mario
looks
has
kind of like
jumped out
garbage.
of the
Yeah,
mud.
but I can get past that though. Whatever.
I said
That's not gonna kill the
Oh,
game
it's
for
a
me.
sequel
Notice some
to-
landscapes
it's
that
the
look
sequel to
familiar
Mario is
from the
Missing.
real world.
Also, worth noting that forest. This is significantly more powerful
At the
than
end
the
of the
Wii U.
video,
They haven't released
perhaps some of you have noticed some unusual eyes or something on Mario's
yeah.
cap. Oh, and right
specs
here,
yet, but
right there.
Wait.
This mysterious cap, in particular, offers action that can only be experienced on Nintendo Switch. This cap character plays an important role in Mario's journey. I hope you'll look forward to it.
Oh, okay.
The spirit of
In the
Luigi.
20 years since we made Super Mario 64,
It's the
I have
spirit of
been-
Mario.
That
Mom.
rolling
Her
move
name
is so
Mia.
interesting.
with Mario.
Mamma Mia.
And we are working
Like,
on
they're
this new
actually
journey
adding
called
new
Nintendo Switch,
advanced
with the
movement options
excitement
to a
one
Mario
feels
game.
when visiting unknown
Which is
countries
awesome.
for the very first time.
It's like
Seen that.
it's not even just like
I'll be very
the
happy
Galaxy
you
thing
can
where it's
all
like,
join
oh,
me
we added the
starting
spin
this
attack.
new
Like
Mario
this
journey
is a
on Nintendo
vastly
Switch.
different moveset. They've added so
We
much
plan to
shit.
release
It's
Super
crazy.
Mario
And you know what?
Odyssey
The other thing too is
in the holiday
they did a
season
really good job
later this
emoting
year.
Mario. I know that's a weird thing
Wait,
to
wait.
point
Since
out,
the
but
release is still
Release
a
date?
ways out, you won't be able to play the game today.
Makes sense.
End of the
So I
year.
hope to offer you a
Not
chance
bad.
to
yeah,
try it
like
out at
next
another time.
Christmas. And they-
But it's happening.
Yeah.
But it's happening this year.
Thank you
That's
very
fine.
much.
It's gonna
That's
sell
fair.
like crazy at Christmas.
Next is going to be Mario Kart, right? Like, there's no way they don't.
well,
Monolith?
Soft.
Xenoblade?
Oh,
Monolith Soft.
oh, what is this?
Oh shit!
This is new. This is new.
This isn't a Chronicles export.
This is a new Xenoblade. It looks
This
like.
is new. This is not-
Oh my
this is
god!
new.
Oh my god!
Xenoblade 2?
Remember how?
You mean
after,
Xenoblade 3?
Oh, this art style. I'm not driving with it, but the rest of it.
Okay, it looks great in the sky though.
It's very pretty, but what is it?
It's
Variety
done.
Other
It's
Stories 2,
it's
baby.
done in kind of the
Variety
like
Other
Tales
Stories
of
2.
style.
What other games have Monolith Soft done that this is going to be a sequel to?
Well, this could just be the next Xenoblade.
No, that's
Just-
Chronicles.
Just Xenogames.
This is another Xenoblade.
Yeah.
After Xenoblade X, they said they were going to go back to Xenoblade 1's format.
The art style reminds me of the Tales of series.
Yeah, kind of.
Like
So
they
this is
went
gonna be a
more
linear,
That was
story-focused
more
game.
cel
So
shaded.
It
That
definitely
big tree-
looks like it's a more linear experience.
that big
just from
tree.
the way they're
It looks
presenting
very focused. It reminds me a lot of a
what
Tales
is
of
it?
game.
Is it Xenoblade Y?
Shh.
That is just the Monado. Come on,
It's a
you
Xenoblade
barely
game,
changed that.
believe that. Shot.
Is this a chibi remake of the first one? Is this Xenoblade Crystal Chronicles?
I don't know, but
They really
it's
are throwing us back to Xenoblade Chronicles.
this is excited.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is
like 2
I,
seconds behind everybody else, and this is really bothering
I'm
me
really
because
excited.
Everybody's seeing the reveals.
this game. Oh,
Hold on from
Xenoblade.
saying the name until 2 seconds after.
Xenoblade 2.
Don't
Oh.
say the name.
Oh,
I wonder if that's a working
What?
title.
So I guess Chronicles X
I mean,
is
there's no way
considered like a
that
side
isn't
story.
working title, but
Hey, I fucking
What?
called it.
Xenoblade
This is-
Xenoblade 2
Okay,
is
Tecmo, here we go.
Xenoblade 2 is coming out right now.
Oh,
You can
are
you
we
can
just
buy
seeing
it now
the
and
wave?
wait for the Switch to come out.
Are we just seeing a wave of games now? Okay.
Yeah, they're just showing a bunch of shit.
All right, what's this?
Guys, they're
Oh, it's Fire Emblem! It's Fire Emblem!
Let's
oh,
go.
I was hoping it was going to be
is it a Fire Emblem Warriors? Fire Emblem Warriors.
It is Fire. It's
Fire,
gotta be.
it's W Force. It's
It
Fire
is
Emblem
Fire.
Warriors.
Is this Shin Megami Tensei?
Oh my
No,
God.
it's
Oh
a
my God.
Warriors
Oh
game
my
for
God.
Fire Emblem.
Oh my god. This is really exciting me.
Chris has made me dislike Fire Emblem, so I'm blaming my disinterest on this.
No, the Fire Emblem is so well fitting for a Warriors game. It is
Yes.
so well fitting for a
Okay,
Warriors game.
What comes next? Gotta show me more. Show me more footage, please.
What is the
That's
name?
Marth's sword. That's the Falchion.
It's either him or it's Kron.
It's Chrom.
Yeah, it's Bron.
Or not
Oh,
Marth,
no,
right?
show
Chrom.
me more!
What you just saw
Show
Not
me
Marth,
more!
Chrom.
was Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Koei Tecmo's latest game, Fire Emblem Warriors.
Fire Emblem Warriors, yes!
Next, I'd like to introduce our third-party partners.
Holy shit!
The Nintendo Switch concept has resonated.
I can't believe how excited I got for that. With the way that I felt with Awakening and Fates, like I can't believe how excited I got seeing that.
And
I'm so
there are already
excited.
over 80 games
Whoa,
in
that's a lot of
development.
partners.
Over 80 games in development.
So today, we'd like to introduce just a few of
We
them.
are going to make it impossible for you to play all the games.
Square
Sorry.
Enix
Hopefully
has
this is
already
just gonna
announced
be like
that
a
they
Think
are
about region
preparing
locking?
Dragon
Well, we were
Quest
just
X
joking.
and Dragon
Dragon
Quest
Quest
XI.
10.
Oh shit! Dragon Quest X is coming to the
released
console.
on Nintendo
And
Switch
11?
Yeah.
in Japan.
They announced both of those way back at their year ago conference,
Okay, fair. But 10 is the MMO, isn't
There's
it?
another Dragon
Yep,
Quest game
and it's still going
making an
strong.
appearance. Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2.
Oh,
on Nintendo
shit.
Switch.
That'll be really cool.
Now, take a look at this.
Okay.
I'm losing my
Look at
shit.
this.
They've already won. They could stop. They haven't even shown Zelda yet. We've got 20 minutes left,
Watch-
and they showed me
Shows
3
Zelda.
games that I'm excited for.
What is this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Atlas?
oh boy.
What you doing, Atlas?
Is
It's
this
Shin
gonna be?
Megami Tensei Crossfire Emblem 2.
Is this gonna be Tokyo Mirage Sessions 2? I hope it is.
Sh-
I know
It's
it won't
it's
be,
Shin
but
Megami
I want
Tensei
it.
Cross The Last of Us.
Because like zero
all
people
right.
played
Yeah.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and it was like my favorite game.
I
This
didn't get
art
around to
style,
playing that. I want to.
these
Also, this
these
is
flowers
Shin
and
Megami
shit.
Tensei 5.
The environments remind me of The Last of Us, and I'm just
This is
picturing
Shin
like an
Megami
anime
Tensei
take on
5,
it.
By the way, like the teaser website had the Nintendo Switch on it.
I mean, something definitely went down. Like,
I hope it's like a 3D Devil Survivor.
Um,
There's all the demons and shit. Yeah.
I'm 100% convinced. If
This-
this isn't
this
Megami
is-
Tensei 5, I'll
This
give
is
everybody
Shin
here-
Megami Tensei's like
I'll be a bad
stock
rat.
demons and everything. It's a Shin Megami Tensei game.
Okay.
I know. I've been saying.
Shut up, man.
They literally showed the Shin Megami Tensei 25th anniversary symbol at the beginning.
You want me to call you names? I can
You
do it.
already do all the time.
Yeah, well, I can do it more.
Boom!
roses.
Red light.
Fall in love with me. Oh, Japanese. Who can read
I
Japanese?
can't read that. Well, see, I
I-
can read Japanese.
You
but
took
that's
Japanese.
kanji.
Come on, man.
I can't read kanji. Kanji's hard.
Oh, wait, kanji's hard.
Can only read hiragana and katakana.
What is that even?
I can't read Moonspeak.
Oh yeah, let's
Water
go.
Dragon Bay,
Oh,
Square Enix, Sea of Chance. Oh, it's dude, it's Pixel. It's Hybit. That looks gorgeous.
it looks very interesting.
It looks like a Final Fantasy
It's
throwback.
Final Fantasy 1 remake. Final Fantasy 6 remake.
I don't think it's 6.
Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light 2.
Oh, it's not even. It doesn't even have a name yet.
Is it even Final Fantasy?
Octopath Traveler is the dumbest name I've ever
Wait.
heard, and it's beautiful.
What you just saw.
It probably means
latest
there's 8
game
characters.
In the Atlas series, Shin Megami Tensei, which celebrates its 25th anniversary this year.
Okay.
Guys, I'm
Development
fucking
has only
excited.
Just begun, but they were kind enough to prepare this video.
I'm
for
actually
us
getting
today.
less excited. Like, I peaked at the
And the other
Mario thing.
title is a brand new RPG from
Will
Square.
Fire Emblem was like the peak for me so far. Like that got me really excited. Mostly because like
Its world
I'm just
boasts
really
a unique
confused about
graphic style
Xenoblade.
and
Like,
sense
what?
of scale.
I'm
Please
excited
look
for
forward
it.
to additional
It
information
looks
in the
like
future.
just
No,
taking.
I'm excited for it because it's
Now,
Monolith, like, of course.
Let's
but
hear from some
what?
of the developers working
That is
on
not
new
the direction I
games
was
for
expecting.
Nintendo Switch.
Me either, but I'm okay with it. I'm glad that they're going back to the first
To
Xenoblade
start,
style.
Let's switch
Um,
over to this individual.
I
It's
hope
it's
Sword
it's more
Chronicles
it's
acts
more
like the
satisfying
Rover
for me.
Hello everyone. I am
I like
Toshihiro
X a lot.
Sega.
Who is this man?
Sega sees a tremendous amount
Sega.
of
What is
appeal
he-
in
why has he got a
Nintendo
key on
Switch
his
and
thing?
intend to be present on the
I'm
Oh,
really
I
excited. I'm really excited for those last two though, because I'm a huge RPG guy.
as an
I think it's the main
individual
thing.
creator,
Okay,
sees
this
a
man
new
looks like he
kind of
breathes
appeal with
hype,
this
and
game
they couldn't
hardware.
get an excited man to
We will
voice him.
we will
Yeah, this
consider
guy-
new games for Nintendo Switch, and we'll
This guy looks like somebody who would get into like actual. This guy looks like he's lived through like an actual like hangover scenario.
This new hardware is taking on new challenge and has a lot of appealing points. And I would like to
It has a lot
take
of
advantage
appealing
of
Jesus
the
Christ.
concept and create
There's a lot of
take
really,
advantage.
really
an
cool
an
stuff
interesting
on
Man,
this
this is
thing.
I couldn't be more excited to be working with this group
Thank you,
of
Nagori-san.
incredibly inspiring
Continuing on,
developers.
Switch to this
They
person.
make the same Switch pun
Alright.
again.
Hi, I'm Todd Howard here at
Yeah,
Bethesda
it's
Games
Todd
Studios.
Howard.
We're excited to
Well,
announce
now we know the console's gonna be disappointing.
coming to the
Please take me, Todd.
Now we know they're lying to us. Oh, Skyrim's happening. Skyrim
Skyrim
is happening.
Rory, hold me.
We love
We don't
open
want
worlds and
to make
worlds.
it.
No, B. Colby's not here. That was Tyler you heard
More
talking
Skyrim.
from the
Let's
fucking
remake
living room.
Skyrim again.
Why
Colby's
do they,
not here.
why
Please
are they
all
not
stop
using
talking so we can
a-
listen to this man's voice.
Okay.
Well, now you don't have to. Now you can play Skyrim wherever you want and take it on your own adventures.
Oh, I didn't know
take it
that.
with you, Todd.
If only there were adventures in Skyrim to go on.
But what's really exciting.
Hey, you know how we were
for all of
talking
us
just
at
a second about how to
Bethesda
not talk over
finally
this
work
man's
with
beautiful
Nintendo.
voice?
You look at
Everything he says is lies. Now he's just made every promise in this Switch event like suspect.
and fun to all of us.
Now it's gonna be region
Can't
locked.
kick you out of this call, but I was going
The
to.
Switch, classically
I
named
own this
Nintendo,
call,
is
bitch.
something all new.
What are you gonna do?
Thank them for letting us be a part of it.
So Skyrim is happening.
Thank you, Todd-san.
What is Skyrim?
Next,
And Special
let's-
Edition.
That is a big
Which
sell.
means this is
This
a
person.
fairly powerful console.
I mean, oh my god!
Hey,
I
Oh,
hope
it's
Suda51.
didn't go very well.
I love he's like,
Probably the
yeah!
excited guy for this.
And then the translator again is just so low.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah! Yeah.
I mean, he looks more hyped than anything else we've seen so far.
Wait,
but-
did they forget to get
Today
the
I'd
guy to
like
actually
to start,
translate?
I've
Yeah,
been
he
invited
just
to
stopped
come
talking. I think he
to
actually fell
talk
asleep for a bit.
about,
And then somebody like
one of
kicked him in the
games
foot.
that I worked on.
I wonder what he's going to be showing. us.
Imagine-
Suda
You all
deserves better
remember
than this.
the one guy from Santa Destroy who was born out of a tag team
Imagine
between Marvelous and
Santo Destroyo. That's No More Heroes. Another No More Heroes?
He'll be making his return on Nintendo Switch.
Is it another No More Heroes?
Could you show
No,
the-
he said earlier today that he wanted to make a game like No More Heroes. So
Hey, there
Travis strikes again. Hey,
This
fuck you,
star
Will.
will be coming onto Nintendo
He
Switch.
said Santo Destroyo. It's No More Heroes.
The title hasn't been decided yet, but
We're thinking about calling it Some
about a year
Heroes.
ago,
Maybe there are.
calling it the
came
Crownless
to
King.
some events, some gaming events. In
We're thinking
Japan,
about calling
it was
it,
a big scene. And
you know, who's to say?
I've been discussing with, exchanging ideas with
Call
the
it.
game community,
Call it. I don't get paid enough for this job.
and we've been discussing about.
My friend messages me and he's like, the
ideas for
translator is
new
butchering
Nintendo
this.
Switch.
I'm gonna upload a
heard
version
that
of the
it's-
stream where I do the translation, the commentary. I'm just gonna read this guy's script,
I've
but
heard that
like
it's an easier
put some
Better.
put some life into it. Because
especially
goddamn,
indie.
I mean, you'll be doing all of us a favor.
Wait, he just
so-
heard that it was an
So
easier platform to
that
create
matches
for.
with what we are expecting.
That's a great-
in the
that's a great-
gaming development process.
10 minutes left. What do you want to bet that the last 10 minutes are gonna be spent exclusively on
Wait,
Zelda?
do we even
Mario
do we
Kart
know
Zelda.
that it's 1 hour?
1 hour ish.
This
Yeah, I thought
one
it was
game
like
that I'm working on right now
approximately
They never
will
said how
be
long it
something
was.
that will take advantage of this.
True.
Oh,
I never saw anywhere that it was an
Environment.
hour. I
Four
saw that it
hours.
was like,
Indie developers
allegedly
to
it was
create a
going to
game.
be an hour,
And so
and that was a
Oh.
guess.
we will
Oh my
have
god.
a
What if it's
game
like yeah? What if it is like
that
4
will have
hours
a
long?
fusion of
That's what I'm
deathmatches and
saying.
strengths.
I
Poor
don't think
Ola.
It's a treehouse tomorrow.
and then in 2022
heavily
we'll
influenced
release
by
the
pro wrestling.
7th generation of Pokemon.
And I
Think about it, they haven't
have
talked about
24/7
Pokemon,
event for the
they
rest
haven't
of
talked about
Nintendo
Zelda.
history.
for Nintendo Switch. Thank you
I
very
mean,
much.
I honestly don't think
Yeah.
they can not show
Pursuit of
Zelda.
51 cents.
I don't think they can
They're
stop
going
it.
to show Zelda. If they don't show Zelda, they're actually
Thank you,
insane.
Suda-san. Next.
I hope that they announce that they're not going to show any Zelda here tonight, but next week they're going to do an hour-long event that is nothing but Zelda.
Oh,
That
guy looks like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
team at
EA.
Electronic Arts.
EA is back with
For
Nintendo
me,
for another
to be on this
unprecedented
stage
partnership.
is like a dream come true.
I wish they would still have an English translator for this guy.
For the record, I'm still bitter over the unprecedented.
Bill Trinan, my boy.
Oh,
My boy,
EA.
Bill.
Hey, where's the English translator to translate Bill's Japanese translation of the English?
Where are the
For as long
subtitles
as
for
I've
this
played
anime?
games, I've been a massive fan of the Nintendo
Dubs over subs.
an amazing culture of creativity. So much
That
so that
EA
when
symbol
my
is basically a
firstborn
swastika.
son was born, my wife and I gave him the middle name Luigi.
Luigi.
Dude, it was horrible. Somebody just wrote EA all over my dorm room walls. Yeah, Bill Trinan can speak Japanese. That's how he got started at Nintendo.
How do you think he's a translator, man?
What if Bill's just bullshitting this whole time? He doesn't. He doesn't know anything.
The world's most popular sports game.
He doesn't know any Japanese. He's just like.
He read the same fact sheet and he just kind of rolled with it.
Oh, let's go, FIFA.
Just nobody at Nintendo of America could tell the difference.
Are they just here to announce FIFA? Did they need to make a big deal about FIFA?
EA
Meanwhile,
Sports
all of
FIFA
Japan
on
is
Nintendo
just like.
Switch will be the most
I hope EA was
immersive,
like, you're not getting our games
sensual,
unless we get to speak at your
authentic
event.
ever
We
created
want to talk
for
about
Nintendo
FIFA.
players.
Hey, you guys don't understand. FIFA is like outsells everything every year.
I know, but it's
Yeah,
like
PS4.
anybody who is going to buy FIFA is going to buy it regardless of whether they tell them FIFA's coming out, and anybody
Also,
who
they're
isn't
going
going
to
to
buy
buy
it on the
FIFA
PS4.
isn't going to suddenly buy it because it was at an event.
Custom built for Nintendo
Also,
Switch,
FIFA sounds like the
so
name of
you
a French
play
pool.
anywhere, play with anyone.
You
and
can't
play
even
how
say
you want.
FIFA in Japanese.
Hey, you can. Wait, can you? No.
You probably can. I don't know.
I do really wish they had somebody commentating or translating
If you're at the
bills.
park, at your friend's
Translating
place,
Bill's
at
translation.
vacation, you can always stay connected.
Bill's Japanese to better
Biggest
Japanese.
It just does that thing where in Google Translate where you
and
keep
get on
putting
the
stuff
stage
back
with
and
your favorite
forth.
Players and teams from
Yeah.
the world's best
Translate it
players
from English to
in
Chinese
iconic
back to
stadiums
English and see
from
how
around
broken
the
it
world.
is.
All with the unmatched authenticity and depth that FIFA is known for.
It is super. The way his eyes are playing, it is
God,
the most
this-
obviously reading off of a teleprompter.
This guy just looks and sounds like a Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's up to some shady shit.
Yeah, he's running EA.
We'll have much more to say
it's a
and
joke
show in the
because
coming
they're
months
just
as we
like-
bring the world's game to Nintendo Switch in 2017.
I hope he just has like an enslaved child worker in his breast pocket. Just because he hasn't let him out of his sight.
It's the sole. That child is the sole developer of the FIFA games. He just changes the registries of the player names. Every
I
year.
can't believe they spent 3 minutes on soccer. I don't want sports
very
in
much.
my
Hey,
games.
Patrick,
I
don't
play
throw
games
up
to
our
get
cards.
away from those sport heads.
We are very excited for Skyrim and FIFA,
damn right.
and are very
that
excited
it?
to see what kind of new games Nagoya.
Why does the translator sound more excited when he's talking about FIFA and Skyrim than when he's talking about the really exciting Nintendo games earlier?
Presentation to an end.
He's a pleb.
Oh, that's
Thank
it.
you.
It's done.
Is he Okay,
Here's your
that's just his
reveal.
portion.
They showed Bomberman for
Sonic?
They showed Sonic for a second.
See, the thing is, though, they didn't even talk about Zelda.
They also showed a Minecraft Telltale thing. Weirdly.
We gotta
Over
watch long enough to
80
see if they actually
games.
do show more at the end.
There's no way they aren't showing Zelda, right?
That's what I'm saying. Zelda's their biggest game, and they're advertising it heavily. There's no way they're not like putting a release date on it.
I mean,
Why should they just show it for like 2 seconds? Like, oh, and here's Zelda.
I mean,
Dragon
they
Ball
showed
Z?
Zelda earlier, technically.
if they don't show Zelda,
I saw cows!
This music is great.
I saw cows!
If they don't show Zelda and we like wait through this for nothing, I honestly do think that this would have been better if they had stopped.
I am
than
set
30
in that.
minutes ago.
What was?
Guys, don't worry, they have Dance Central.
Oh.
They're still making Dance Central games for the Wii. I don't think that this is whatever. They're dedicating
Hey, Street
more
Fighter.
time to one.
There's your virtual console.
Virtual Console's coming
Bomberman.
back, basically. They've got to actually have
Mother
GameCube
3.
Virtual Console this time.
That'd be something if they just like flashed Mother 3 for a second. Like, what?
What is that indie game with a fox? Oh, it's awesome.
That's Rhyme. Yeah, Rhyme.
Look, it's Punch.
The game that was in development for. Also, that was the
They didn't really talk
F-Zero
about Mario Kart.
game. They're gonna have to give Mario Kart a name, right?
Dude, this game
Mario
is gonna
Kart.
make me. This game is gonna make me. This system is gonna make me so unproductive for a while.
What
It
did you
looks like
think?
that might actually be. Wait.
As you just saw, we were preparing to offer a rich assortment of games
5 minutes
you like
left.
it?
from Nintendo and a number of third-party partners.
And then Kojima comes out and has a new Death Stranding trailer.
So here's a first party.
You heard from some of these developers, but there are still many others
Aonuma.
working hard
Aonuma.
inside Nintendo to develop original game content.
Are you saying Aonuma because it's actually Aonuma, or
Oh,
Again,
somebody's
if I
gonna
keep
say
that
like,
behind,
let's
so-
hear from Aonuma.
In addition to the franchises,
don't
our
say
fans
things
have
like
loved,
that when you know I'm a few
we will
seconds
also
behind.
introduce the world to new forms
gonna
of
give me a heart
entertainment
attack.
made possible by the unique characteristics of the Nintendo Switch hardware and the Joy-Con controllers. Since we revealed new colors of Joy-Con during this presentation,
Again, it's just
allow me to share with you our
on a short
Nintendo Switch
controller,
product
that's-
configurations.
Here's product configuration. It's definitely over.
This
though.
is the most
The
hype
Nintendo
thing to go
Switch
out
system
on right
will
here.
include
Product
the
configuration.
Nintendo Switch console, a left
I mean, it's
and a
important.
right Joy-Con,
They're gonna close with the Zelda trailer. They have
They're
to.
gonna-
Joy-Con wrist straps,
It's gonna be
Yeah,
like
too.
Yeah, I
the
don't
deluxe
think
version
they
of
would
Zelda.
close on this. I don't think they would close on this.
the
No.
They could
Nintendo
say the
Switch
deluxe
dock,
version comes with Zelda or whatever, and that could be their
an
segue.
HDMI cable,
Could be.
Yeah, they're probably gonna go like, here's a special
and
edition like
an
Zelda
AC
one.
adapter. The Pro
If there was
Controller
gonna be a
Oh,
special
well, so
edition
there's an
Zelda
AC
one,
adapter.
separately.
That's nice of them.
if there's gonna be a Zelda edition's like
There will be two
special
versions.
one, I'm not gonna
One
get day
model
one
with
because I'm gonna
great
wait for that.
Joy-Con controls,
Unless the
And
Zelda
you can
special
load that
edition
as
is
one
day
neon
one.
blue
Clearly,
and one neon
wait.
red Joy-Con. Both
Okay.
versions will be the same suggested retail price.
Okay,
it?
that's pretty cool.
Wait, wasn't this
We have
leaked a
shared
while
a great
ago?
deal of information
image
with you
right here?
through this presentation.
I don't know, man.
And more details will be available
I think that
on
one
our
in particular
Nintendo
was.
Switch homepage after this presentation ends.
I don't pay attention to leaks anymore, man.
Nah, me neither.
But first,
Nintendo.com/.
Wait.
I'd like to ask Nintendo of Europe and Nintendo of America to share their messages with their fans watching around
Come
the
on.
globe. Take it away.
Okay.
It's just gonna be like Treehouse tomorrow at whatever, right?
Good morning, everybody in Europe.
Good morning, everybody in
I'd
Europe.
like to
Keck.
thank you for getting up so early to watch.
So are we gonna see
I'm so excited
Reggie
for you
next?
To finally know
I hope
all
so.
About Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch has a very unique appeal, as you saw today, and I look forward to you all getting to try it out soon. Right
Are they
now,
just coming out to sell
hands-on
this to us?
events are being prepared,
I guess.
where we
This
bring
can't be what they go
Whatever,
out
that
on.
makes sense,
to
but
play
like,
Nintendo Switch for the first time.
Show Zelda, get the
Within
fuck
the
out.
next few
I mean, I'm
months,
still
honestly,
I'm still gonna be hype if we don't see Zelda because we already knew Zelda anyways, and now we know a lot more shit. But I still want to see
Yeah.
Zelda,
they
man.
might still be like trying to polish Zelda because it might not be running the way they want.
Yeah, but
They've shown it
If
once and there's an empty field.
In the coming months,
if they don't
we'll
show
hold
a release
more
date,
big
I
events
can't believe
to find
like
out
it has to
then
come for the holidays
where
or summer or
you can
something.
have your
Yeah.
own
Yeah.
It might come
experience
at launch.
with Nintendo
It's too
Switch.
late if they don't
Keep an
if they don't
eye
show
out
it. Like,
for
what's their
announcements
what's their system seller on launch? Legs?
Arms.
Arms.
Legs. Arms.
Wait,
no,
Arms is gonna be out a month after launch, but Legs, that's day one.
Switch. That's gonna be their system seller.
You gotta strap
Don't skip
strap the
out on
controllers
Legs
to your
Day.
ankles.
Actually, or they might be saying
Energy!
And hi to everyone watching in the Americas.
they might be trying to convince everybody to watch this. Hey, yeah, is that that's Zelda in the background, right?
You can't see it, but the atmosphere
On the
is
TV?
crackling with
I
posts,
can't.
That's Zelda.
and messages all
We got our
around
Zelda
the
footage.
We're here getting ready to show off Nintendo Switch to a small group.
Oh, okay, because they're letting people play it at the Nintendo store in New York right now.
Will be on display on 6 separate
The Completionist flew out, and a couple other YouTubers making Camarena, they flew out. But yeah, there's an event at the Nintendo store in New York City tonight. I think that's where he is right now.
But you'll have to show up early. There's no shortage of
Can I pre-order it now? Like, is that?
I can pre-order it tomorrow morning. I'm probably gonna go do that.
I'm just waiting for it to come up on Amazon.
What this revolutionary form of gaming
I'm gonna go to the fucking
and
Nintendo store, man.
are all about.
Less than 2 months, March 3rd, baby.
Those amazing
Nope, it's not up yet.
the Joy-Con, which combine all the
They said it's
gameplay
going on at the Nintendo store at 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean whatever, but Amazon doesn't operate on Nintendo time.
Hey man, fuck you.
What games? No question, there's a lot in the works. But let's be honest. One thing is missing.
Yeah, what games is the
If you
question?
listen carefully, maybe you can hear it.
Here we go.
I was really proud of myself for that one.
Yeah, come on.
And then Super Smash Brothers.
The soundtrack for what's been far and away the most anticipated Nintendo Switch game right
Oh my god, thank you.
Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival
Thank
2.
you. Stop so I can listen to this beautiful soundtrack.
Metroid Prime
I'm talking to
Federation
Reggie, by the
Force.
way. I'm not talking to you.
Special event elsewhere in New York tomorrow. But I see some sneaky Nintendo employees have been playing during this presentation. So let's go over there and see what these guys have to say.
Yes, come on.
All right, here we go. Oh, hey, it's you.
You're here early.
I didn't realize it was him in the background the entire time.
How do you like it?
His hair's going gray, man.
Good. Oh, that's great. Well, so many eager fans want.
How come they had him do that on late night a couple weeks ago? Did he like finally just watch Gladiator and now he's just obsessed with doing that?
Oh, hey, it's Aonuma.
Hey.
What's up, dude?
Producer for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You know everything.
I love that they gave this to Nintendo of America to do because they know that Zelda is like by far like biggest in the
I'd
West.
hang out with Aonuma.
I'd hang out with Reggie.
I wouldn't.
I guess
Reggie
that settles
intimidates
it.
me.
There's nothing left
I'd
to
hang
do.
out with Audrey.
Back to Tokyo. And Mr. Kimishima, do you have the answer to that question?
Oh? Do you?
Cut away. There we go.
Reggie-san, Miyamoto-san,
Are they seriously
and
not going to show
Aonuma-san.
Wait.
like direct
Thank you
feed
very
footage?
much.
They're gonna show it.
You've
Cool down.
left me with a very important task, but I'll have to come back to your question in a second.
What?
The Nintendo Switch launch is just around the corner on March 3rd. Tomorrow and the next day, we'll hold a Nintendo Switch hands-on event at the big site
All
in
of the
Tokyo.
people doing these voices are my spirit animals.
And we'll begin taking.
It's rare that you find some.
invitations.
It's rare that you can find somebody that matches Will's like genuine lack of enthusiasm for anything.
Yeah.
And here they found a just a swell team.
I hope that we've shown enough to earn your support.
Hey, I'll have you know that I'm enthusiastic about certain things.
Now, we do have
Pain.
one last thing to share with you today.
Okay, wait.
Before we do, I would like to humbly and sincerely thank everyone here for listening.
Death
and
Stranding.
everyone around the world for tuning
Metal
in.
Gear Solid 6.
You're welcome.
Whoa!
Okay, here we go. Now they're showing.
Act 3.
This is Zelda. Look at that water. Look at that beautiful water.
Yeah,
they're
this
gonna-
is how every single Death Stranding trailer opens. It starts on
And
the
then-
water
and-
and goes up to the...
Death Stranding is just it's just Breath of the Wild.
All right, I think they're gonna show us the launch title after this. I think they're gonna show us the launch title after this.
The Stranding of Zelda: Death of the Wild.
Look at that fox. That's a cute fox.
Kill it.
That is gorgeous.
Kill it.
I am in love with his art style, guys.
Kill it.
Oh, look at those Koroks.
Kill him.
Oh no.
Rock and roll, baby. All right,
Oh,
I'll
no.
show myself out.
Is that a Deku tree?
Oh my god.
It's the Deku Tree. Thank you. There's only one.
Guys, I'm feeling feelings I shouldn't be feeling when I'm looking at a Zelda trailer.
No, it's okay, Will. I feel
Oh,
Everybody, shut up.
I have an erection. Chris, I was trying to continue off with your thing. I wasn't just making a statement. Hyrulean voice acting, or is this Japanese? I honestly don't know. Oh, I was hoping they would do Hyrulean.
Noppy, come back.
Oh,
Or not Noppy, Nelvin.
Oh my god. Also, are these frame rate drops in the cutscene? Or is this my stream?
It's your stream. I'm not getting
Okay. Oh my god. Nintendo wins again, baby.
Wow, the soundtrack was
だが主の方はやはり覚えておらぬようじゃな。今こそ話そう。100年前何があったのか。
There were no trains.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna keep saying oh my god, excuse me.
Oh, hey, whoa.
Shout out to Colossus. Oh my god.
It is Zelda.
私が今までしてきたことは何の役にも立たなかった。
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, Darunia!
Oh my god. My chest feels weird, and I don't know if that's about because I'm having a heart attack or because I'm excited.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh my god, this is really awesome.
Also, they're going to be showing a ton of like direct feed gameplay tomorrow at the Treehouse thing.
Oh,
that was part of what they said.
That was some really good.
Oh.
Holy shit, it's launch day! It's launch day!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's day one. It's less than 2 months away.
Yes!
Oh, nice.
Okay, so I'm getting this day one.
That was the mic drop they needed.
I'm pre-ordering tomorrow. I'm getting up and I'm pre-ordering tomorrow first
Same
thing.
here.
Holy shit.
That was really good.
Holy shit.
I mean, did you listen to the music though?
Oh, yeah,
sound
it
like
was
it.
really pretty.
Let's talk about the music, though.
It was really well done.
Is
It
it
was
on their
really-
is it on their channel yet? Like Nintendo usually uploads things automatically after their things are ended.
After the
right?
thing, I bet it's up.
Like, is that? No, it's not up.
No,
yet.
it's
I'm
not
just
up yet.
Hitting F5 until it is.
Yeah, give it 2 minutes.
I'm so excited, guys.
Like,
Yeah.
that music.
Hey.
Like, yeah, like that's what we're not talking about. We need to be talking about that music. That was
That
so
music
good.
was beautiful.
That was so
Those
good.
graphics
I was like,
were beautiful. That story looks cool.
Everything about it,
Combat,
it's just...
sick.
there's voice acting.
Yeah, dude. Come on.
And the
I
cutscenes
feel
look like they were actually
legitimately
done
more
well.
Excited. I feel legitimately more excited about Zelda than I have on any game in like 10 years. This game has awakened a love for gaming in me that I haven't felt in a long time.
I'm just
Hard to
really,
describe
I'm
without
just
sounding
really excited.
corny.
I don't even know how to like. My whole body's just like really tingly. I feel like
But
Man, I was
I,
like,
I feel like I've really just been wanting this for a long time.
can I just say
always make
something?
fun of those. I always make fun of. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No, like, it seems like we're actually going to have like a story with Link as a integral part.
Yeah.
As a character now, with his interaction with Zelda and everything. Like,
Okay, the live stream is over officially.
And it looks like Zelda is like actually like an active part of the fight and the struggle too, which
Is
is
that Zelda?
fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or
Whoever that
is
female
Nintendo
character,
having a-
whoever that
is
character
Nintendo
is.
making a daring move by having more than 2 girls in the game?
I mean,
We're
Ocarina of
talking
Time.
about. I mean, in Ocarina of Time, the only male sages were Raru and Darunia.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was Zelda in just different outfits
How
or
can you
what.
immediately pull that off at the top of your head, though?
Because I recently played that.
Yeah,
Okay.
like Link has 4 love interests in Ocarina of Time. Like, really?
Only 4. Wait,
But
let me think. Marin, Saria, Naburu,
Fine, more than
Rudo,
More than one female
Zelda.
character with blonde hair. And
Guys-
don't point out other games where that's a case. I'm not up for that right now.
Guys, it looks like
Ricky,
this feels like it could be like their masterpiece. Like,
Yeah.
I think it is. Now the question is, I mean, this isn't necessarily the question right now, but like, where does Nintendo go after this? Because it took them 6 years to make this game,
they go to PC.
assuming they started development slightly before
To
Skyward
go to
Sword, right?
PC.
They go to PC.
Hey, can we all just have a hard call out on Chris? Remember that time where he was like, yeah, the Switch is just gonna be a PC. Remember that?
I mean, he's not wrong.
It is a
It's
PC.
just a
How
PC in
so-
an easily accessible box. It is a
Remember how
personal
smug
computer.
he
it's
was
not-
about it? Will,
Yeah, Nintendo's putting Valve out of business.
why are you the way you are? Every time I try
Guys,
to do something
I-
fun or make a joke, you're there with the keys and you're like, pack it up.
Guys, like I don't even know what to like say. This Zelda looks like the best Zelda in a long
I'm
time.
going on Twitter and people are complaining, so I'm leaving Twitter because I don't want that right now.
Yeah.
Wait, did it get triggered when you're like, when you
Yeah,
told
Nell-
your
like
favorite
Mario.
part?
Nell, Zelda is day one. Zelda is day one, baby.
Mario looks bad? How can people
I'm
be
saying
saying Mario looks bad?
I think the
Like,
city looked bad. If they tuned out the rest of the trailer, I would agree with them.
Mario,
okay.
Mario,
They
okay,
have-
Mario looked
they have,
weird at
like-
first.
They
Mario,
have a year to tune up that city, right? Like,
Mario's
make
design looked weird at first because the other people in that city were like done with realistic proportions and shit, and
But
then
then
he's
when you
done.
saw the other world, that was a
Yeah,
cool
the other world.
contrast.
really?
Yeah,
I gotta agree with Will though that our world in a Mario game didn't look good.
no, yeah, it was definitely the weakest part, but it's not going to be a deal breaker for me. You know,
Not me neither.
compared to everything else, like I can live with that. That with how good the gameplay looked, with how creative and imaginative it looked, like that's the first Mario game I've been excited for since Sunshine. Like, when we
I'm
saw-
not as excited as I am for Breath of the Wild.
When we saw that little glimpse of Mario in the last event thing, the direct or whatever, like it didn't excite me really. I was just like, all right, we're getting to Mario. But just seeing that, I'm really excited for it.
That was an
Where did you
exciting
get that?
Mario game.
Where did you get that image?
It was posted by Nintendo Canada,
Okay, that's a good image.
right?
That should be the box art instead of that weird placeholder thing they have now. Is that the final box art where he has like his bow drawn? Use that shitty box art.
I don't think it is.
But they use it on all of their promotional materials, so
It might be because of that.
I mean, the presentation.
It's also on the Nintendo of America Twitter.
I mean, PSP,
Guys.
the presentation got a slower start because it's every presentation. You know, they have to start with, like, here's the stuff for the investors, here's, like, the details, like, whatever. But as soon as they got into the games, and honestly, the details that they gave us were great. The price point is low. Like, $300 is not bad at all. And then
No.
March 3rd, that is an earlier launch date than any of us
Good.
expected.
It's not just not bad. That's good.
It's a much lower price point than I expected. It is an earlier release date than I expected. The Zelda looks even better than it has before. That Mario looks like it could be better than the Galaxy series. Like it looks
Okay,
amazing.
let's not go that far. Like I still maintain
Galaxy's
that Super Mario
overrated,
Galaxy
man.
2 I maintain that Super Mario Galaxy 2 is the only perfect video game ever made.
Well, everybody's wrong about something.
Uh,
We got Shin Megami Tensei. Like, I mean, I guess we didn't see gameplay or anything, but like that looked exciting. But then Fire Emblem Warriors is
Mario
happening,
Party
which
Deluxe.
is exciting.
All of the trailers just got uploaded.
What do you think about the battery? Here's the thing. As cool as it is that you can take the screen out and
Can I
like
just-
go take it
can I
somewhere.
just
I'm
point
not
out
gonna
all
do
of the
that.
trailers just got uploaded, right? Like they're available.
in your background.
As
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has a full trailer.
I'd imagine that the
wild.
battery life changes based on what you're doing with the with the system. But I'm
Guys.
not concerned. What?
Dude,
That Nintendo Switch translator image, though.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just have one big question. I didn't see Alex Fasciane anywhere.
We didn't see anyone there.
Alex Falciani was at the end, asshole.
Yeah,
Oh
seriously.
yeah, he
How
was
can
in
you not know?
he was in the Nintendo of America part.
Yeah,
Right?
Alex Falciani was at the end.
Right.
For those of you who don't know, the joke is that Alex Falciani.
Don't explain the joke.
The joke?
All right, never mind.
What joke?
I'm just looking through
Anyways,
I'm just looking through the videos now to see.
Joke?
Breath of the
Think
Wild
this
looks
is a
amazing.
joke?
Fire Emblem Warriors is incredibly exciting, and it's gonna sell like crazy with Fire Emblem's like new popularity, and with how well Hyrule Warriors did. Like the Warriors franchise now has exposure it didn't have before.
Is Splatoon 2 supposed to be a launch title? I forget.
Okay, so that Mario Kart is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so it's not actually a brand new Mario Kart, but they're taking 8 and just improving it, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Like,
That means it'll be out sooner.
also, Laura Kate Dale was right on like some things.
It's also like
and a lot of others.
It's also like the thing is with Mario Kart 8, I don't know what you would do to improve on it, really. Like, I don't think we need a new Mario Kart after that
2
for
items.
a while. Yeah, 2 items, exactly. Like
A
the
real
only
battle mode.
Like, yeah, and the battle mode is like real
1080p.
now. Like, and so all the things that you could do to improve on Mario Kart 8, you could do with just slight tweaks, which they're doing, and I think that's great.
Where's
Splatoon
the
2 looks like Splatoon 2 looks like a huge improvement. Like everything that
I'm
they
sure that
revealed is exciting me.
I'm sure that Splatoon 2 will be good, but I didn't get anything from that. Like,
Oh, I
as
guess
somebody who has not played Splatoon and was not sold by the concept of the first game entirely, I did not feel better having watched that. About
I guess we missed this, or maybe I just didn't hear it. I'm reading right now that the online service for Switch is paid now, like Xbox Live.
Where are you reading this?
From a YouTuber.
Oh, then
Yeah,
don't.
no, that was.
Wait, it's
Dude, they would've
paid?
Said it will be paid when it launches. They said that it was going to be available to test first, and then it would be paid in the fall of 2017.
That doesn't mean that
Gray Joy-Con.
that doesn't mean that there's
Right.
no that
Okay.
doesn't mean that there's no online play before that though, right?
Right.
I'm not paying for online. Fuck that. But
I'm
there's
catching up on that.
the thing you can refresh repeatedly. Wait until
Also, apparently,
Yeah,
Inklings
Zenora.
are playable drivers in the new Mario Kart.
Really?
That's what I'm seeing here.
Well, it makes
Binding
sense,
of
but-
Isaac Afterbirth Plus coming to Switch.
as it should. That's going to include Anti-Birth, right?
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's everything.
I'm just really excited.
Anti-Birth was the mod that they decided was so good that they were going to put it into the main game. Elder Scrolls 5. As a
Octopath
note,
Traveler.
they aren't actually calling it Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition website.
That's
which is
true.
weird. However, Todd Howard's appearance made up for it.
Guys, do you...
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hear anything he said, but he seemed happy.
Yeah, because Todd Howard was there.
I haven't been this just giddy
Rory
about a game.
understands.
Oh, do they have an
I
official
understand.
Mario Kart trailer now? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Dude, I was
Uh,
saying
He
that
said
like
it.
5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
all
reading
the
shit and not
trailers
paying
are-
attention to all. I'm sorry. Ah.
Guys, I haven't been
I'm
this
not gonna lie, I have a tab open for like everything.
That's what I am doing too, but I can't read and talk at the same time.
I haven't been
I only have one tab open.
I haven't been this giddy about games in years, like a really long time. Like at the end, just like watching all the Zelda stuff play out, like moved me to tears. Like, just on top of everything else,
Okay,
just seeing like
that's pretty gay.
that music and that it's.
That being said,
I don't know. I'm so incredibly excited. And just trying to remember the last time I like felt
I
this
just
way
wish
about
we got
games.
something. You wish you got something for Smash.
Yeah, I'm not surprised we didn't
Phrased
though.
Correctly.
I'm not.
Yikes, the Joy-Con controllers are a ton of money.
I'm not surprised we didn't get Smash. That's something that like
Dingo, why should we watch the Mario Kart Deluxe trailer? I have better things to do right now.
Smash
Also,
is
Nintendo's website isn't working.
Smash is something that's big enough that
broke.
it can get its whole event. Dude, Fire Emblem Warriors was
There's Joy-Con
so
wheels.
stoked.
That's cool.
The reason I'm so excited for Fire Emblem Warriors is because one of the things that obsessed me the most about Smash with the Fire Emblem representation is that they keep just giving us like sword users, and there is so much
Now we can get
variety.
more than that.
Yeah, there is so much variety in the characters in Fire Emblem, and it never gets represented.
Yeah, there's
and
Now,
so
I wonder with that game
staff
though, if they're
users.
gonna like, are they going to like include characters through all the series, or are they just gonna be like Awakening and Fates, a bunch of the cast from those games? You know what I mean?
I think it's
Or
gonna.
be
I think it's gonna be
spread.
evenly split because
It's
like
gotta be spread because they gotta include like Ike and Marth because there's no way they can get away without having that.
They, nowhere on the website, I keep looking, nowhere on the website do they suggest that the Skyrim port on the Switch is the special edition,
Okay.
including the graphics upgrades and the modding capability.
it'd be weird to
I think
release
if
it without
you-
those
if you
though.
expected it to be the special
Everything
edition,
pops up.
that was very wishful thinking.
Sing Hunter would be great too. Here's the thing that
I wouldn't
here's
call it wishful thinking. Like, I'm not going to get it. I have it on PC, whatever.
here's the thing that I'm really excited about. Here's
Wait,
he-
you're not gonna buy Todd Howard's new game?
Oh,
New game.
right.
Here's what I'm most excited about for Fire Emblem Warriors. I'm most excited to play as Pegasus Knights,
That'd be
because
interesting.
hopefully that'll be a thing. I'm excited to play as some of the healing characters if that's like a possibility. I would love to see how that works out.
Wait, Mario Kart 8 isn't going to be a launch title.
No, it's coming out in April.
Okay, so a month later, whatever.
No, I mean, that's pretty major. Like,
It is.
people were going into this event. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Nintendo needs to have like every single game available, right? But
Yeah, I mean,
their launch
even
lineup
if they
has to be
did, I
Zelda
wouldn't have the
and-
money to buy them all. So you know.
Having Zelda be day one is honestly
Like, I figured
enough right now. Yeah, like remember the 64 launched
No,
with 2
it
games.
isn't.
The 64
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
and the Nintendo 64 was a financial failure that doomed Nintendo.
But everybody talks so
Like,
fucking
let's
much
not-
about how great 64's lineup was, and it's like it really wasn't though.
Yeah, because those people are idiots and they didn't actually look at the
What
numbers.
I'm saying is that
no,
I don't-
wait. For me personally, as a gamer, if there's like 5 launch titles that I want, I'm not going to be able to play them all because I don't have that much money. So I don't care.
what I'm saying is that there were clearly going to be other launch titles, but like if what they showed us here are all like the like heavy hitters for the first year, like these are the ones that are like big, and then there's going to be other stuff that's smaller that will launch and be like filling in the gaps because they said they were working on over like 80 games right now. So like there will be other launch titles. They just didn't show us them right now. But like out of all these heavy hitters that we saw today, Zelda being the one that is a launch title, and then like 2 of them coming out in the next like month, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can play Breath of the Wild until you get a new Mario game. I mean, you'll probably have enough
I was
to do.
so convinced
Yeah,
that I
to me,
was going to be getting
like,
Breath of the
that's what-
Wild for the Wii U, but I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't see what the point of getting it for the Wii U would be at this point.
Well,
Because
there's one
I
reason
just-
Yeah.
The only
Here's
reason
the thing, though.
I'm gonna wait until tomorrow, right, and like see what the tech analysis is.
I don't even care
Here's
at this
the thing-
point.
Here's the thing with Breath of
I
the
don't
Wild.
care
though.
either.
I
Honestly,
care from
they-
the perspective of like if I'm gonna be getting a 720-30 game on both platforms, and all of the Switch does is smooth that out from like drops to 25 to a constant 30. I'm not gonna spend $300 for that.
So
I
the
guess. I mean, just I'm gonna want the Switch at some point anyway. So.
only
I want it anyway.
so the only confirmed launch
I'll
title
get it
that we
later.
have is Zelda. Yes.
Also,
Here's the
Breath of the 2 things. First of all, on the bottom of the Breath of the Wild page, they show the Switch box art. Or I'll just paste this in the Skype chat. What the Switch box art looks like and what the Breath of the Wild cover is. So
I think it's important to realize that
I really like this Breath of the Wild box art.
That they never
That is
said Breath of the
beautiful
Wild
box
was releasing for Wii U on the 3rd.
Oh my god, that's beautiful box art.
Is it
There it is.
releasing for
There
Wii
you go,
U?
Can you
Will.
like hold me again?
I'm holding you. It's done.
Thank you.
Does it come with the Moblin?
Gosh, I'm so excited. All right, so Zelda
that's-
Zelda is launch. Mario
I don't-
Kart 8 is
I don't
April. ARMS is spring, just in general.
Yes, Yes,
Splatoon
Splatoon is
Splatoon is
summer.
2.
ARMS.
Mario is holiday.
I really hope they make one
Um,
called Legs. Just they need to do it.
What else?
Legs.
What else did we? Fire Emblem Warriors we didn't get any info
No,
about.
yeah.
Shin Megami Tensei we didn't get anything about.
I can't get over ARMS.
What else did we not get anything about? Skyrim we didn't get anything about.
We got enough about Skyrim. We know that it's not the special edition.
No, but I mean like the day.
Release date.
I'm talking purely
We said
release dates
nothing
now.
about as if we didn't get anything about it.
Oh yeah, 1-2 Switch is probably going to be packed in with the system.
Nope.
It doesn't say so, and it says
It's not
pre-order
packed in with the
on it.
system.
Wait, what are we talking about? Packed in with the system?
It says pre-order
1-2
coming soon.
Switch.
1-2 Switch.
1-2 Switch is coming with the system. I'm guessing.
That's what I would assume.
But it's not.
It's not. It's not going to be with packaged in. They said that the console variations are.
Dude, did you miss
the black
like the
controllers
5-minute
or the red
segment?
and white, the red and blue ones?
Yes.
Yeah, did you miss?
did.
Did you miss like the 5-minute segment where the guy, where Kimishima was describing what came in each box?
Yes.
No, you didn't because you commented on it as it was happening.
Shit.
Xenoblade 2 we didn't get a date for either, right?
Ultra Street Fighter 2: The Final Challengers on Nintendo Switch.
I don't see Xenoblade 2 coming out until like 2020.
We'll check the Skype chat.
I don't think it'll take that
Like,
long.
that is rough.
I mean,
game.
Monolith Soft has been working on
No, I think it'll take
Zelda,
that long.
so
I'll pick it up the day I pick up Star Citizen. Like,
We'll check
Okay.
check on the Skype chat.
that is a sweet case, though.
maybe
How does everybody feel about
the relationship for Zelda has been iffy.
Oh my god, I want that paper.
Xenoblade 2? Xenoblade 2 looks like it's going to be a spiritual sequel to the original. I think the reason they called the
It
second
looks
one
like it's
Xenoblade
going to be a
Chronicles.
sequel to the original.
I think the reason that
You
they
don't call
called
it Xenoblade 2 when you've
Jesus
already
Christ.
had.
Yeah, but
I think the
Dude.
reason that they called Xenoblade Chronicles X, like why they called it X, was because it's like a side story. It's like a guidance sort of thing, and it wasn't
different
really
generation.
considered. It wasn't really considered to be like
Except
the
it
mainline
wasn't
Xenoblade
side.
Chronicles.
but
Hey,
wasn't
give up on pre-orders. They don't start till 9.
Yeah, but that's
IDV games.
bullshit because they spent like 5 years and presumably tens of millions of dollars developing that, and it was their main project. That's not a side story.
Well, but I mean,
I'm talking about in
plot-wise, it has
continuity.
nothing to do with the original game.
I'm talking about in terms of plot and mostly in gameplay is what I'm talking about. I think they considered it to be a game that isn't quite like a Xenoblade Chronicles like mainline game.
Yeah, it was kind of
But
a
sort of-
standalone thing.
There's no way that they put that much time, effort, money into that
I'm not
game.
saying it's a smaller game. I'm saying they're like, well, this isn't exactly like a Xenoblade Chronicles like game.
Then they wouldn't have called it Xenoblade Chronicles.
But they wanted that name. They wanted like the brand recognition, which is why they called it X instead of 2, and now they're using 2 because they do consider this to be like the mainline, like numbered. Like this is probably going to be similar, where it's like you're going to have a set party. It's going to be more similar to the original in gameplay.
I think it's going to have to be a direct sequel.
okay. But what do you guys think about the art style, though? Because it was
I think they have years to iron it out.
The
I'm
art style of Xenoblade 2.
I'm okay
very,
with it.
Very, it looks very anime to me, like even more than previous
Oh,
Xenoblade
what is
games.
this? What did you just send?
I'm okay with it compared to the original
That's what I'm
Xenoblade
telling you,
Chronicles.
I'm like, check the Skype chat.
Oh my god.
There's a
Oh my
special
god.
edition Zelda.
Zelda. Amazon.
Special
Is it
edition
available?
Zelda.
Fuck, I'm buying
It's not
this.
up yet.
What? Oh, am I gonna have to stay up all night so I get this?
Oh, this is for the Zelda game. Holy shit.
Yeah.
God, that looks nice.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
you
gonna
guys are
cost
like-
a lot of money, isn't it?
You guys are like,
Nintendo Switch
I'm buying
Online
it.
subscribers will get a free monthly download of an NES or SNES game.
Oh, that's kind of cool, I guess.
What?
So they're
Where do you
doing
see
they're doing the
this?
Xbox Live thing.
Wait, so with PlayStation Plus, let me just make sure I'm understanding this. PlayStation Plus per month, for each month, you get like 2 free games for the PS4, 2 free games for the PS. For the Xbox Live, you get 2 free games for the Xbox One, 2 free games for the Xbox 360. They might have discontinued the Xbox 360. Both of those are like top of the line. Like these are the games that are fantastic. You get Rocket League. Nintendo, you get an NES game that you could emulate on or play on your fucking NES Classic Edition Mini or whatever.
They're better than any games that are coming out
That's
today.
the compelling argument for paying their service.
I don't know. We got
You get a
time.
game you could have played 30 years ago.
We've got time before that's even like actually a thing that's
Am I
happening.
misunderstanding any part of that?
No. I'm surprised there was no. Okay, I'm gonna talk from like a business point.
I'm not hearing
surprised
anybody.
they
I
didn't
think
show
my
off anything Pokemon related.
Yeah, I mean, I'm burnt out.
Not even just not stars. Not stars. Just anything Pokemon related.
I think Pokemon is like Smash in that it's like it's big enough that they would just give it its own event to talk about it.
Yeah, but you've got 400,000 people watching on just YouTube, plus millions more on Twitch and
I think it's
on
also
side
because
streams. And
I think it's also
Yeah, go
because
for it.
Pokemon is mainly a handheld thing now.
yeah, but okay, so but like you're telling me this isn't going to replace 3DS at some point.
No, like this can't completely replace the 3DS. This
No,
this
because of
this
the
is not a
market in
substitute.
Japan.
This is not a substitute for a handheld. You can't put this shit in your pocket and like pull it out
Okay,
on like
but-
the subway or whatever.
Yeah.
No, this
So what I'm
this
saying
has
is,
to be their
I'm saying
substitute
is,
for their handhelds.
I'm saying is, at some point, people are going to get smart and go, why am I playing on a smaller screen, and why am I playing lower resolution games that aren't running as well on my 3DS or 4DS or whatever's
They
next
need to
if they
drop
make another
the price.
handheld?
Because
when
there's
they can just buy
The
a little
entire-
case and bring the Switch.
The appeal. Okay, so from just a corporate perspective, right? The appeal of the Switch for Nintendo is that it allows them to consolidate their handheld and console businesses into one. Their handheld businesses historically successful, their console businesses historically rocky. If they keep the 3DS going, if they really think this is going to be like a third pillar, then they're making a huge mistake. And I'm not just saying that from like a Nintendo's doomed way. I'm saying that from their, like everything that they're building with the Switch, all of the advantages that it brings to the table would be gone
I don't think that's true at all.
from a corporate perspective. From the consumer perspective, whatever.
Here's the thing:
But, like,
none of the
just
stuff
thinking
they
logically about what Nintendo, the company, led by Mr. Yakuza himself, what they're going to do, they're going to kill off the dedicated handheld and make it so this is your Nintendo system. You pay $300 plus whatever your monthly fee is, so you can get your, I don't know, Custer's Revenge or whatever people play nowadays. And then that's your Nintendo system. If you have people pay $300 plus another $300 for their system, plus like Kid Icarus Uprising 2 on the 4DS that takes time, I don't know, whatever. But you're splitting up the base that you've already brought over, and that's stupid. That is not a Nintendo move that they would have made in the last year. Nintendo 3 years ago, absolutely. But under the new direction, that is not something they would do. They know they have an advantage here. Not
I don't
going
know.
to give it up.
I don't know. Nothing we've seen here. None of these games that we've seen have been anything remotely resembling like what's been on the handhelds. Is the thing.
Okay, then that's done.
I don't think so.
They're not going to release a system that competes with their other system.
But
Yeah.
this isn't quite the same as a handheld, though. Is the thing. Like,
It isn't quite the same, but whatever, right? The PlayStation 4 isn't quite the same as an Xbox One.
They're two different things. Here's the thing. Like There's a point with the size of the screen and everything. Sure, it's like, yeah, this is better for playing games. It's like larger, it's higher resolution. But there's a point where something is too cumbersome or it's too inconvenient to serve as like a portable system. Like this cannot replace the convenience of a 3DS. No, it won't. It can't. It can't completely.
Okay, so no. Here's
keep getting smaller.
Here's the question.
We're approaching like a screen size, and the Switch is that screen size.
That's the mobile. What I'm saying is,
people carry
if they're gonna cut off anything to replace the 3DS, they're gonna go mobile market, not with the console. They'll move their 3DS stuff purely onto mobile.
Yeah, sure, whatever. But my point is, you're not going to be seeing another handheld console.
I don't know about that. We'll have to see.
That's not going to happen. Well, you are, and it's called the Switch. It's a handheld console that, no matter what Nintendo wants to say, its primary purpose is going to be a handheld console that you can dock onto a TV.
No, I don't think
here's
that's
the
what's
thing.
going to be.
Here's the thing, Chris. Chris, all the advertising for the Switch branded it as a handheld device that can be played at home. Like every example that they used, you bring it on the plane. Like I don't care like what the 3DS is, what the market is in Japan, but the ability to bring it with you, and from the dimensions, like cumbersome is not the word I would use. It's manageable, and it's not going to be something where it's like a pain in the butt to like lug it around. You're not going to be lugging it around. It's not that big.
Like people carry small tablets around all the time.
Like,
and
what's the difference? What's the difference between bringing this in its carrying case, opposed to throwing your 3DS in a bag?
It's a huge difference. 3DS you can slide into your pocket, but it's also like the way you design.
Like I have a
I cannot fit my 3DS in my pocket.
You need to get bigger
I have
pockets
to carry
then.
around a case for my 3DS.
You need to get bigger pockets then. Holy shit.
No, the 3DS XL is fucking massive.
Not like this
It's
is.
ridiculous.
Here's the thing, but it's also the kinds of games that you develop are entirely different. And it seems like when they're talking about the portable, this hasn't seemed like like a handheld. Like
the kinds of games you develop are different, which means that Nintendo doesn't develop those games.
But there's an appeal to those games. The Pokemon series, the reason
to a lot of games. There's appeal to the gamepad, but they're ditching the gamepad.
The reason the Pokemon series has been moved to handhelds is because it is a better fit for that style of gaming. It's better.
But now you can do the handheld thing with the Switch.
It's not going to work as well, though.
It absolutely will.
Why won't it work as well?
It's not going to be as easy and
There's
convenient.
literally no reason for it not to work.
It's not going to be as easy and convenient to just have it around with you. Like,
it will be. Okay, again, you missed the part where two people in this call agreed upon the fact that the 3DS doesn't fit in our pockets.
That doesn't mean that that's not the point.
Okay, here's the thing. If I'm bringing my 3DS somewhere, I'm not putting it in my pocket. If I have to drive somewhere, it's not going in my pocket. It's going in my bag.
Which is where the Switch would go.
The Switch goes in the same place.
Sure, but
in my head,
my
head, they're both in the same place.
But to take the Switch out, it's something that you have to like plan out. You know?
No, because you leave it docked, it's charged.
You're just going to always have the Switch with you?
I mean, if I'm planning to play this, I bring my 3DS outside of my house twice a year, maybe.
Oh really? I carry my 3DS with me like at all times.
Yeah, I just have it like with me like when I go to work and everything to play for like a couple minutes, like on the subway or whatever.
That's pretty much what I do with my lunchtime. My lunchtime is just 3DS.
Is this an urban thing?
Maybe.
Most likely, yeah. Like urban,
I got
urban.
Street Pass. I used to carry my 3DS with me every day at like the height of when people were carrying around their 3DS, and I got a Street Pass maybe once every 4 months.
Oh, I don't give a shit about Street Passes. I'm just playing.
That's the only reason to carry it around.
Yeah, for urban populated areas like that. Like that's where like the Switch can't do that. The Switch can't become something that I take on the subway and I play for like an hour on the subway on the way to work or anything like that. Like,
well, maybe it could.
But it can be.
It would be
Assuming
insane.
You carry a bag or
it would be insanely awkward.
it wouldn't be as convenient. Like, I don't know.
As opposed,
me-
like
for
insanely
me, like,
awkward,
I
as
can-
in like opposed to your 3DS, which is literally the most child toy ass looking thing on the market. You don't look mature holding that 3DS, man.
It's not a maturity
Oh,
thing.
I could care less about that.
Yeah, it's not a maturity thing.
Then how is it
It's
awkward?
It's not awkward like, oh man, people are
Said it
watching me
was
play this. I'm saying it's more difficult. Like to be
But it's
like
not.
to be standing on a yes, it is. To be standing on a moving train with something where I might have to be changing the controller styles. Like it's not something that I can just easily take out and play in like a cramped space. Which is something that happened. Like Japan's metro travel is worse than New York City's when it comes
Yeah,
to
and
that.
they designed the entire system around that. Like, if you honestly think that they didn't look at this thing that is marketed as a handheld, like a console that you can take with you, if they didn't look at it and think, how are people going to
But
take
the appeal is being able to take
That
your
would be
console game. But the appeal is being able to take console style games out to like the appeal is to
No, my
take
appeal
console style
is
games.
not having to buy a Nintendo handheld. The appeal to me is having, this is my Nintendo system. I have my PC for everything else, and this is my Nintendo system. If I have to pay money for like the Nintendo handheld style games, or like a Nintendo handheld, just to get that extra gap filled by a console, that brings nothing to the table for me, because like a 3DS successor or whatever would give me nothing compared to the Switch, because I would bring it out just as often, I would carry it around just the same. It would be a hunk of plastic that does nothing.
The Switch is
And I
not.
can't think that I'm the only person who thinks like that. Like, surely I'm representative more than just me in the market.
I'm sure, but I don't think it's a vast majority, and I think there's still like a huge amount of business to be gained. Which
It doesn't
this is
need to
something
be a
that which
vast
is
majority. It
which
can
is
be
which is something that they.
10%.
But I'm saying
and
like
it
this is why I think it's much
killer.
more likely that they're going to move these games onto mobile rather than the Switch. If they do move it onto anything, and if they do stop making handhelds, because there is still something very different about taking something out for just a few minutes, being able to like the Switch doesn't feel like it's built to take out and just play for a couple minutes.
Maybe they really will just like full
Takes out
fledged
their
move all
3DS and
those.
plays it for a few minutes.
A lot of people. That's the appeal of games that are designed for handheld systems. Is they are designed to be played in smaller chunks.
I've got 10 minutes. I'm gonna play some Pokemon or Fire Emblem. That's literally what I do.
Like that's the difference between.
Bizarre to me.
That's the biggest
Okay,
difference
well,
between.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm bizarre.
Like that's the difference between console and handheld game developments. Is that with console, it's like these are games that you're meant to sit down and play for like longer periods of time, and handheld games are designed for shorter bursts. That's why some franchises stick on handheld devices and some stick at consoles, because they are better, more natural fits for those platforms and for that kind of play.
Now the thing is, too, though, I think that
It's like
it is possible in the future that they could just switch any games of that style to being full-fledged mobile games. That could be a possibility.
Sure. I also think
Like
here's
that's the
another
only way
reason.
I can see this work. I just don't think Nintendo is going to ever make another handheld console in the traditional manner.
I think unless
I missed the beginning of this because the internet was cutting out. So I've been arguing under the pretense that you were saying that Nintendo is going to make another handheld console.
no, I think that if they do decide to stop making handheld systems,
they
what they're going to do, we can't know that for sure.
You can know it for as much as you can know anything about Nintendo.
That's not true at all. That's
There's
crazy.
evidence to suggest that they're only going to be having one console division. In their market strategies and official documents, they've said that they're merging their two teams. In a lot of job postings that they've put out, they've said like, you'll be working with this team, but we'll be merging with this team. And for the past few years, they've been talking constantly about the idea of merging their business into one platform.
Well, Zenora, they've someone on the chat, Zenora, they've talked already a little bit about putting a Fire Emblem game out on a mobile device. So
Yeah, and
they've talked a little bit about it already.
And here's the thing, something like the Pokemon games, I could see them Yeah, if they do cut the handhelds, it won't be that they move these games onto the Switch. It'll be that they move it onto phones. A mobile phone is much better built for handling the style of play that the Pokemon games have than the Switch is. It is much better built for connecting with people that you
If a
just
game's
come
appeal
across.
is the ability to pull it out and play it for a few minutes, right? Which I've never understood as the appeal of a 3DS game because I don't play my 3DS like that.
That's why
And nobody
That's why
else-
Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS is designed so differently than the original Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, and they're 30-minute levels. You don't complete those in a few minutes. But
If you
I
want to get
understand
like
the concept of what
insanely
you're saying.
anally like specific about it, that's
I
it's still a
understand what
stretch.
you're saying from the perspective, like, I am aware that this is a game development strategy. This isn't new. I don't think it works with 3DS. But if there's a game that, like, critically relies on there just being a few minutes, like Picross. Picross is a game that you would only play for a few minutes, and that came out on the 3DS, and ideally you would only be playing for it for a few minutes. Every single person I've heard about it plays it for hours at a time, but whatever, that could be moved to phones. But there are some games that games like Animal Crossing, I would argue. There's an Animal Crossing game coming to phones, but I don't think that's going to be the next Animal Crossing game.
I want to
And
address
I don't
really.
think they're going to make another handheld console because that would be cannibalizing the Switch's sales.
Here's the thing. I
So
think
the
what's
only logical thing for them to do is to move those kinds of games over to the Switch.
here's what I think's gonna
Really
what's up?
quickly, I want to address Nompi's comment in the chat here. I can't imagine playing Pokemon on my phone. Playing Pokemon on your phone like swept the nation over this last summer.
Also, Pokemon
Not even-
on your phone is perfectly okay if you like emulate it. Like, that's
N-
what I've
and
been
not
Pokemon
even
Ray
not even just Pokemon Go, but Pocket Morty's is a better Pokemon game than
Oh, I
Pokemon's
forgot
been in a long
about
time.
that.
And like and not to mention like when you consider the fact that they've moved into using like here's another thing, the 3DS also with touchscreen and everything, all of that will carry over into the into smartphones. Those all run off of touchscreens. It would lose the dual screen thing obviously, but like that's you can get around that.
I would not miss dual screen. Like, hey, it's a cool idea that I don't care enough about. You know what I mean?
What I think's going to happen with Animal Crossing is I think it's very likely that Animal Crossing will be moved to the Switch, and then there will be a companion phone app.
That would make sense. That'd be cool.
I think that's very likely. But like
There's a special edition and a master edition. I might only get the special edition of Zelda.
the way that people play Pokemon in highly populated areas would not function very well on the Switch. But on a phone, it
How
could
do
work.
people
It could
play
work very
Pokemon
well.
in highly populated areas?
Highly populated
Because
areas?
where I live, if you play Pokemon, you're a dweeb who gets bullied.
Well, yeah, there you go.
That's
Highly populated areas.
I work at an elementary school, so if you're a guy who plays Pokemon, you're awesome.
Highly populated areas, people will just carry the 3DS around. Like that's the thing, and
okay.
it's like it's a thing they don't even think about. And it's like, oh yeah, we can just pull it on. It's not, might also be why you didn't like Smash 3DS that much. Was that that's also the thing with Smash 3DS. You just carry it around because it's so easy to just carry that stuff around with you. And then if you come across somebody who has it, it's so easy to pull it out for just a few minutes,
Guys.
and just do it right there.
important news. Puyo Puyo Tetris is coming to the Switch.
Holy shit!
Do you want to hear some real news?
In America.
Real sad news. Do you want to hear
Right.
some real sad news?
What is
In
it?
Canada, the Nintendo Switch will be $400.
Ooh, that actually
which
is
is
sad
equivalent
news.
to $300 US.
You want to hear some really sad news? Trump's killed healthcare before he's even taken office.
But seriously, the
Joy-Con
400
controllers
Canadian-
are $100 for both.
Yeah, they're really expensive. The Pro controller, I think I said was $70.
Jesus
$10
Christ!
less.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ!
Now that Travis Touchdown is coming back, how about Travis Touchdown for Smash?
Hey Tony, Travis touchdown for Smash. Let's see what even happens with Smash, man.
When's the
I
next?
hope they-
Wait, when's the next When's the next Nintendo
When's
Direct?
the next mom? That's a good question.
Nintendo Direct? I have no idea. They've
mean,
been
They've
they've
been
been
at a
on
Nintendo Direct in a
tomorrow.
while.
They've
tomorrow
been-
at 11 a.m.
they've
is
been
their
much less
Treehouse
active.
Thing.
It was a meme. I was memeing.
God, I'm gonna have to get up in like 6 hours to run to the Nintendo store and put in that pre-order, aren't I?
Yeah, and I'm getting my kids ready for a performance, so I should probably go to bed soon.
You have
Oh,
kids?
right.
I have 800
He has
kids.
like 30 of them.
Dude, who are you? Isaac?
I'm a music teacher, so I see all the kids in all the school, and I have 2 schools.
In
So
what country?
America.
Oh no, Pokemon Go is a much different experience than a normal Pokemon game. Like it really is. But what I'm saying is, you look at something like Pocket Mortys, and you see how and you see
Pocket
how
Mortys
easy it
was
would be.
bad. Don't use that as an example.
Pocket Mortys is fantastic.
No, it was trash. Like if you want an example of Pokemon working on phones, look at an emulator. Don't look at Pocket Mortys.
Pocket Mortys was a better Pokemon game than Pokemon's put out in a long ass time.
Sun and Moon were great. Apparently, I haven't played them. I'm waiting.
I haven't
for
played
ports.
them either.
I'm waiting for Stars, if that even exists.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
yeah.
that doesn't come out, I'm getting it for the 3DS.
Wait, did we get confirmation about whether this is going to be cartridges or discs? Did they even talk about that?
It's cartridges.
I don't think they did. I
We
thought
know
they-
that.
It is
We've
car-
known that for a long time.
It is
That was in
cartridges.
the reveal
We
trailer.
knew that since October when they revealed it.
Okay, cool.
It was shown. Remember when he like clicks it in, and the girl's like, "What are you playing?" Or, sorry, she's like, "Why are you playing that in public?"
I don't know.
Also,
Okay,
did
so
we
I'm
talk
looking.
about-
I'm looking at Twitter. Just the general vibe from like the most.
Hey,
recent-
Miyamoto responded to me on Twitter.
No.
He did.
The fake
Yeah, he
one?
did.
Did
No.
he?
Dude, this is like the
Miyamoto
first new
did.
Bomberman game in how long?
Link me.
Miyamoto responded to me. It was beautiful.
What did he say?
Link me.
Yeah, 1 second.
He said, "Sorry, bro, I'll get back to you in a bit. Got to go record some Super Beard Bros."
No. Here,
No.
I'm linking it.
Yeah, Twitter hates this event.
Really?
Yeah, Twitter hates everything.
Twitter didn't like
Yeah.
this. This was a fantastic event.
No, they were saying it was horrible, a waste of time.
Well, I'm seeing
How?
I'm seeing a lot of mixed reviews, but
I
mostly
hope for
positive.
more, kind of let down, really uninspiring. These
How-
are like all. I'm not cherry picking those. Those are like the top things that I'm finding.
How?
I don't know.
I'm going to be
I'm-
completely honest here. I think that the beginning of the presentation was okay. The middle was okay. When they showed Mario, that was good. And when they showed Zelda, that was fantastic. I think the rest of the presentation was like, hey, look, games. But if you look at
like-
their launch lineup, which Mr. Serkentoto...
Wait, guys. The English dub for the trailer is out.
Oh, cool.
No, always Japanese dub. Japanese is way better.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
did you hear it?
In
For
Japan, the
Zelda?
launch lineup is Breath of the Wild, 1-2 Switch,
Ori, stop.
Dragon Quest Heroes 1-2.
For Zelda, Ola?
Yeah, the Zelda trailer on
Dragon
Nintendo.
Quest
is,
Heroes-
I'll watch it after I quit this call so I can like load it up in 1080.
Dragon
Wait,
Quest
what resolution is the trailer uploaded in?
1080.
Dragon Quest Heroes is launch title.
Is it a 1080 game on the Switch?
I don't know.
This is
I
the first
mean,
trailer
I can
with
get it
the-
in 1080. So
Is the original trailer? Let me. What's like Life in the Ruins? That was
Breath of the
last
Wild,
one,
1-2
right?
Switch, Super Bomberman, Nobunaga Setsuna, People Just Disgaea 5. It's not a bad launch day.
Oh, Life in the Ruins.
It's not a good launch day though.
I mean, Breath of the Wild is gonna outsell all of
It's better.
those
It's better.
other
It's
games.
better
so-
than. It's better than fucking PS3s, and that turned out to be a great console. People's fucking like demands for launch day. What was the console with like a fantastic launch day?
The Wii.
Like
Wii U.
the Wii, really?
No.
No, I would say the. I mean, like the Wii, yeah. But like, honestly, in a really weird way, a lot of people make fun of it. But I would say that the Wii U had one of the strongest launch days.
Everybody bitched about that, and I don't get it. It launched with like quite a few games.
For me,
Oh.
as somebody who did not own an Xbox 360, PS3, or PC, as somebody who came from the GameCube to the Wii to the Wii U, the Wii U's launch was incredible. Because suddenly there was Zombie U, there was Assassin's Creed, there was Mass Effect, there were all sorts of games that just didn't exist before. But there was also Nintendo Land and New Super Mario Brothers. And what was their game? That like SingStar thing? Like the Wii U launch had like punch for
Yeah,
punch,
decent.
probably
It was
the
a
best
decent launch.
console launch ever.
I
Unless you're counting like Nintendo 64 because Super Mario 64 reinvented 3D platforming.
32
If you're
gigabytes
willing to
internal
give
space,
one
but
game
replaceable
all
with.
of the credit, then like the NES.
It's
But if
really
you're willing
30. It's really 32 gigabytes internal space again.
Yeah, but it's expandable with micro SD, which is nice
not
because
okay because 32 gigabytes is nothing.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
apparently it uses, more regular memory cards than
I guess
than
also.
the Wii U did.
Well, I
not
guess
the
also
Vita,
if you're
like-
using. Here's the thing. I guess also if you're using cartridges, that means you don't need to like do the big installs from discs, right? So that saves some space, but still, there should be more space than that for downloads.
it should be at least 128 gigabytes, at least.
I have more than 32 gigabytes of patches on my Wii.
Yeah.
Like that's
bizarre.
crazy.
Whatever.
But that's
It's
the thing. If it's a
I-
physical,
I would
that's
pay
what Chris is
100
saying. If it's physical media, then you don't need as much.
yeah, that is one thing
onboard
is
storage.
you don't
Yeah,
have
but
you don't
you
have to
shouldn't
do
need
huge
physical media
installs, so that's
nowadays.
something.
Not 2006.
Fair. I'm just saying it won't be as egregious this time just because it's using cartridges instead of discs. It's still weird, but it's like whatever. I can buy like some more memory for it. It's only $300 to start with, so whatever.
I would pay $100 for a system
Excuse me.
with 120 gigabytes.
Yeah, but I can get more space than that for less than $100, so whatever.
So what do you guys think about the entire presentation? Like, it's my birthday today, so like really, I'm very happy. Like,
Happy birthday.
well, yeah,
Happy
thank you.
birthday. I don't understand
I
people.
thought it was your birthday,
Press-
but again,
press one
I
if you
always
wanna
feel
say
weird
happy
about
birthday.
that.
I don't understand how people could see that and then like. I don't understand how people could be disappointed in that, like in this presentation. I thought we got a solid lineup of games. I don't know.
I mean, they didn't speak about anything other than what they had. Like, and I feel that's something that Microsoft does a lot. They try to like make
Here's
it
the
into
thing.
something other than
Look
what it is.
what they did with the Xbox One. How many of those exclusives that they touted like, yeah, we're gonna be like the console of exclusives this gen? How many of those were canceled or went multi-plat or were terrible? Like,
Nearly all of them.
yeah, like Scalebound was like the last thing I was holding out for, and then it just got canceled.
Yeah, I have no reason to buy it.
Years after we were told about it. So like, I don't know. When people are like complaining about this lineup, I'm like, what are you comparing this to? Like, what are you comparing this to when you say that this system that's launching with Breath of the Wild and then a couple other solid games is a bad launch lineup? Like what are you fucking comparing it to?
Okay, the thing is, I wouldn't say this is a bad launch lineup, and I think people will change their opinion on it within a day. That being said, there's no way that this is the lineup. Like, my sole exposure to this kind of stuff is to like the general industry vibe is through the Two Giant Bomb podcasts, but both of them were discussing leaks regularly, and what they were seeing from the leaks and from what people were saying was a more robust launch lineup.
Yeah,
And
I'm
that's
sure.
not to say like bigger games, but that's to say
I'm
Mario Kart
sure-
8 would be there.
Yeah, I'm
Splatoon
sure.
was there.
I'm sure there's more stuff that's gonna be announced too, like, and then you got to think like there's probably gonna be smaller digital titles that'll be available right away, and like I don't know. I just don't get looking at this and like thinking that like there isn't gonna be anything to play.
Here's the thing, like that launch lineup, there's 8 games, okay? Setsuna's already out. Disgaea's already out. So there's 2 games that, like, I have Setsuna. So 7 games on launch that I could potentially pick up, if I lived in Japan, of course. Puyo Puyo Tetris, okay? That's like, what's the incentive to buy a game like that?
It's fucking Tetris. It's the perfect game.
It is the perfect game. I agree.
Puyo Puyo
But, like,
Tetris is
I
actually
don't-
fantastic. Like before
But, like,
you like joke about
is it the game that you're like, okay, I gotta go pick up my Switch. I gotta go get Breath of the Wild 1-2 Switch and Puyo Puyo Tetris.
I hope there's somebody who like doesn't give a shit about Zelda, but they're like, oh god, Puyo Puyo Tetris. Day
You're
one.
joking, but honestly, Puyo Puyo Tetris being on there does make the case on Switch stronger for me. Like
Really?
yeah,
Even-
seriously, like
even if Setsuna-
if there's no technical difference between the Switch version of Zelda and the Wii version of Zelda, just like hypothetically in some crazy scenario, Puyo Puyo Tetris might be the game that pushes me over the edge to buy it. Because that
Not
is a
Super
game that has
Bomberman
not come
R?
over to America. No. Like, I could get those later. I could get the Switch later. But if the Puyo Puyo Tetris is there at launch, that is a game I've been waiting for a US release for 2 years.
Right.
Like, that is the version of Tetris now. That is the best version. It's incredible.
I don't know.
Like, I would recommend paying attention to how good that game is before you start joking about it as not a viable reason to get the console.
I think
If
it's
that was a console exclusive, that could sell the console itself, honestly.
I think this is a solid launch lineup. I think it's one of the better ones we've had in the last couple generations.
I mean, God help them if they didn't have Breath of the Wild.
If not the best one, 'cause I'm trying to think of PS4's launch lineup was really nothing.
They had Killzone Shadowfall, which was really good.
Wait, what are you talking about? PS4 had nothing. Knack?
They had
Oh. I think this is the best Nintendo launch lineup in a while.
I mean, no, because
I
the
mean-
Wii U launch lineup was better.
I think I like this more than the Wii U launch lineup.
I mean,
Like,
what did you get with
For
Wii
me,
U
it
launch?
was better.
We had Wind Waker HD and Mario Kart.
Wind Waker.
What?
Mario Kart wasn't launch day.
Wind
Okay,
Waker
neither
wasn't
was-
either.
New
HD.
Super Mario Bros. Was like a launch,
Wasn't
wasn't it?
Wind Waker HD was 2014. Wii U was
Ah.
2012.
I don't think.
Yeah, Wind Waker
Yeah,
HD wasn't
okay.
launch. It came out a bit late.
Oh yeah,
I've got-
sorry.
bringing
Zombie
it up.
Zombie U was launch.
Here you go. I
Um,
got the list. Okay. This is why I'm saying it's not a good lineup. Okay. This is confirmed launch day games for the Wii U. It had a total of 32 launch games in North America that launched alongside. Okay. Assassin's Creed 3, Batman Arkham City, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Chasing Aurora, Darksiders 2, Disney Epic Mickey 2, FIFA, an ESPN throwaway game, Game Party Champions, Just Dance 4, Little Inferno, Madden, NFL 13, Mass Effect 3, Mighty Switch Force, Nano Assault Neo, NBA 2K13, New Super Mario Bros. U, Ninja Gaiden 3, Nintendo Land, Rabbids Land, Scribblenauts Unlimited, Sing Party, Skylanders Giants, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, Tank, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Transformers Prime, Trine 2, Your Shape Fitness Evolved, Warriors, Orochi 3 Hyper, Wipeout the Game 3, and Zombie U. That's where I'm coming from when I say that it's a poor launch lineup. There's 8 games on it.
Here's the thing.
The Wii
Yeah, I
U,
agree.
the
Here's-
Wii U dwarfs it.
Here's
it's
the thing.
It's time quadruple
Okay.
the amount of games.
Okay, but how many of those were already out? Not very good. Multiplat. Like there was like I think the best game out of that list that like you couldn't get somewhere else and hadn't been released before was Zombie U, which is a good game, but it's not.
And Nintendo Land and New Super Mario Brothers.
Nintendo Land was pretty good.
Also-
New Super Mario Bros. Wii U, it's like you have to be
Scribblenauts
into that.
Unlimited.
Well, that's a little
That's
bit,
that's a very niche game though. Like some
No, it
people are really Super
But I would,
Scribblenauts
I would
Unlimited.
argue
Yeah, it
that
is.
I would argue that Puyo Puyo
Scribblenauts
Tetris is
Unlimited
that
was a
niche game.
bad game, but it wasn't a niche game.
I mean,
I think
if you're
there's
gonna
a
say
very
Scribblenauts is a
niche crowd that
game,
enjoys it.
like Puyo Puyo Tetris is niche. Like it's not
Yeah, that's
it's not in the same vein as your Nintendo Land.
Sure, but I'm saying like Scribblenauts was fantastic for some people, but a lot of people didn't give two shits about it. There was nothing that was even close to the scale of Breath of the Wild, and I think
No.
that's and I think that's the main thing is like everybody was saying
Yeah,
like
but that's one game. Like I understand it's Breath of the Wild. It's gonna be great.
yes,
but, like,
but
that's
There's some
one game out of
hypothetical
8.
person in the world that isn't excited for Zelda, and I have seen lots of them, and I am seeing them on Twitter now.
Okay,
One
well
is
then-
there on the Switch. And
There's
you can't
a-
say, well, then it isn't for them.
you can say that with any
You
fucking
have one
lineup
for
though.
Switch, you have Cowboy Game. What?
You can say that with any fucking game though. It's like, well, I'm not interested in the big one. Yes, you can. You can do that with any launch lineup. You can go like, well, this is why it's good. And you can say like, well, I don't want those, so there isn't anything good. You can
Yeah,
do that
but
with
we're
any
talking
fucking
about
launch
a
lineup.
single game.
Objectively,
If you remove
objectively,
one game,
objectively, Zelda Breath of the Wild is like the biggest thing they've launched with in a long ass time.
okay, whatever. Let's say somebody doesn't like that. Then what is there for them?
Puyo Puyo Tetris is apparently really good, according to you.
Is that a launch game? I didn't hear.
Yes, I believe it was on the list.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Here's the thing.
Japan.
Do we also know that this is a definite final launch list?
Yes.
There's no way there could possibly be anything else.
It comes from the Nintendo Switch website.
Is there a possibility though that more stuff
We're
could
less
be
than
added
2
to
months
it?
away from
There might
the
be
game. If they
more.
don't have a confirmed launch list yet, they're crazy.
I'm sure that there's going to be some digital, like, smaller stuff too, though. There's going to be like indie games and stuff like that as well.
Shovel Knight, I think.
So that's,
said that was going to be.
so that's the thing.
I don't know if that's.
I'm just saying, like, looking at this Core 8, the fact that they even have something that is a killer app at the launch already puts it, like, pretty far ahead. That's my main thing. Because, like, yeah, the Wii U had 32, like, games, but not a lot of them were, like, fantastic.
A tweet from Mark Brown. Which is a mix of all of our classic hardware. Wii U's battery life, Virtual Boy's high cost, 3DS's launch games, NES classic stock level.
I mean, I'm surprised by how low the price point is, honestly. But then when I see the internal storage, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean,
the price point's way too high. Let's be real. Let's be completely honest with us.
no, the price point.
The price point is way too high.
No, it's
The
not.
price point is good.
No, I think it's fine.
I'm gonna level with you here.
I think it should have.
What
been
did the
$250.
PlayStation 4 launch for in the US?
400?
In 2013.
Like 600 or something crazy.
No, that was
before.
the PS3.
Oh,
PS4
okay.
PS4 was
The 4 launched for
400?
400.
Yeah.
Oh,
So for $100 more,
more expensive than I thought.
Yeah, it was a lot.
let's like
No, 400 was fine for the PS4. Like, that's not.
like my problem with the Switch price point is
Here's the thing.
$300 American, and you're getting a weaker system that can't like they're not advertising this Skyrim special edition. That's sticking to me because that's saying in my head right now, that's saying that the console is not as powerful as we think it is.
Here's the thing, though. The difference is that the controller is a lot more complicated and it has the ability to be taken on the go. It's got, like, the 2 screens and everything. Like, because if it was purely just a console that stayed at your, that stayed, like, in your house, and the controller was just one controller that didn't change or anything.
You play Skyrim, and Skyrim isn't it's not the definitive experience of Skyrim at home.
Okay, so Chris,
Yes.
do you think that this is a high? Excuse me. Do you think that this is a console at home when it should be judged as a console at home? Or do you think this also works as a handheld, at which point it erases the conversation we had previously about it not working?
I think this is primarily like should be
Because
considered
you
a
can't
home
have
console.
both.
Its
You
main
can't judge
competition.
it
Its main competition is going to be home consoles. But because it has these other things it does, like when you look at the controller and like how flexible the controller is and everything, I think that's a huge part of the price point, especially when you look at how expensive those controllers are to buy more of them.
I think that Nintendo is and always is doing whatever the hell they want without caring who categorizes it as what.
I don't see how this price point could be considered like.
I'm just gonna post
high.
This thing that Mark Brown
mean,
just tweeted. I don't know if it's legit or not, but I kind of hope it is, just because it's something special.
Stand name Splatoon.
The second one.
Dude, the European box art is super sensual.
Like what? Is that legitimate?
Looks
They
like
just have like.
It looks like fan art.
Were they painting this picture and then birds accidentally flew in front of their canvas and they just took a snapshot of it?
Dude, that is some that is some ICO level shit. No, I think the price point is fine.
Yeah,
if it wasn't something that had like all these extra features and like, because that's where like the complicated programming went into. If it was focusing on just being like, yeah, if it wasn't something that had these complex like extra features and everything, then yeah, it'd be like, this is really underpowered for what you're paying for compared to the other consoles. But because of the way that the controller and the second screen and everything operates, like, that makes sense. And it's actually lower than I thought it was going to be.
Like, I honestly, like, if it had been above 300, I would say it's too high, but it's just right, I think. At least for me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if it had gone down to 250, but I think it's fine for 299.
I don't know how you can look at it and think that it's overpriced. Or
I can see how you think that. I think you're wrong.
I don't understand that line of thinking.
All
then.
of that being said, I am still browsing through Twitter, and there are more and more people angry at this presentation.
I do not understand how.
Well, and also I'm not seeing that, but I'm probably following different people. Most people I'm reading are really happy about it.
Okay, guys, I need help because my Chrome browser is it's crashing every time. Every single time. Actually, I boot it up.
Okay, why do you need help?
Help me.
I'm just excited to
Okay,
see
so
games
wait.
that I'm excited for that aren't
Wait.
indie games.
Okay, by the way, Chris.
What's up?
Did you see the thing that was just posted in the chat? You know how you were talking about which of those Wii U games, how many of them were already available? I Am Setsuna, Skylanders Imaginators, Steep, Rayman Legends, Puyo Puyo Tetris, Disagia 5.
Wait, Rayman Legends is going on the Switch?
Yeah.
Just Dance,
Interesting.
Just Dance 17, and Zelda. There are 3 games. Let me make sure that I didn't read that incorrectly. Yes. Assuming
The
you're
name
not
for the new
counting-
game is Has Been Heroes.
What was the previous name again? Like,
Wait.
We Were Heroes?
Wait, so
That's
the
not a launch list. That cannot be a launch list.
if
I'm calling bullshit on that.
if a new No More Heroes game is launching with the system, that's huge. That's awesome.
I'm calling bullshit on that because unless Suda, I get them mixed up, has been working in secret, he just finished Let It Die. He was saying that he was starting conceptual development on the.
Yeah,
there's no
that'd
way
be strange.
Has been as
But also, someone else was pointing out in the chat too, which is very possible, that what we saw today as the launch titles might not be it. There might be way more games that launch with the console that they just haven't shown yet. More things that are already out for other systems, you know?
Yeah, we still like my main thing here is like I still haven't heard anything about
Also, this list doesn't
indies.
have Skyrim. I don't think this list is legitimate.
I think another thing to keep in mind is that we still haven't heard anything about indies or the Virtual Console, and I'm sure there's going to be something going on with that.
Although the rumor right
Yeah,
now is the
Street
virtual
Fighter.
console is going to be kind of... Well, yeah, there's that Ultra Street Fighter 2.
Okay,
Guys.
I'm gonna propose something for Nintendo's thing, and for Nintendo's online service. The current thing right now is you get like an NES game or an SNES game per month, right?
What was that?
Which is-
Sorry, I missed
I'm curious to see how much they're going to charge.
I think they said $15.
Yeah, I'll have to see more details about that. I'm not a huge fan of paying for online
Which is
services.
Crazy.
15 a
Um,
month is ridiculous.
I'm just
compared to
gonna
5 a
restart
month
my
for-
computer. I'll be back.
I mean, that's what we pay now, but
Yeah, but like
here's how I'm gonna
take
here's how
advantage.
I'm gonna tell you that the Switch is ridiculous, or maybe not. I mean, they're still selling the Wii U at $300. That's where I'm coming from.
no, I get that, and you're right on that. Like
Oh, man, like I don't care about the technology and the controllers. You think it costs like $50 to make one of those controllers? It costs like $5 to make one of those controllers.
yeah, they're absolutely overselling it.
I don't know.
Like they can't cost more than $15 to make and ship and sell.
And compare to
You don't know that. Like,
new
think
NVIDIA
about.
compare to the new NVIDIA tablet which got revealed at CES, which is $200. Is there $100 worth of extra stuff in this console on a weaker console? The Switch is significantly weaker than the new Shield. Is there $100 extra?
And that's the question that needs to be answered.
I don't think it needs to be answered. I think 300 is fine. But like,
Well, okay, if you look at
we
the
decided to, if this is the hill that we're gonna die on,
if you look at the controller, I guess the main thing is you think about like the gyroscopes and the motion sensors, and then it has some sort of technology. Like I don't build this shit for a living, so I don't know too much about it. But like you think about like all the other shit this controller does, the way that it attaches onto different things. There's probably some technology in that. I don't know. Like it's definitely more complicated. It's definitely more complicated than the other systems controllers.
That's been shrunk down that can latch onto the side of things.
It's definitely more complicated than other systems controllers.
How much is the special edition? Like, where's I look at?
If fucking Microsoft is gonna charge 150 or whatever for those Elite controllers, like.
Oh yeah, no, the Elite controller. It's an Xbox controller with a bunch of plastic strapped onto it.
You can take pieces off and put other pieces on.
Yeah.
Like it's
ridiculous.
So like I don't know. Like I don't think if they want, like, I'm sure it could be cheaper, but I don't see how you can look at this and go like, this is too fucking expensive. Like when you compare it to anything else on the market, I don't think that it's like in any way outrageous.
Okay, this is another way I'm thinking of it. The PS4 and the Xbox One in Canada just went down in price to like you can buy an Xbox One now for under $200 if you trade in something. I think it's 200, almost 210 or 220 or something. You can get an Xbox One.
Oh, by the way, the Master Edition of Zelda is $130.
So it's like $200 here.
And that's with what, the map and the box and shit.
Well,
Hey, guys,
it's worth
I
mentioning that's with the max. That's with the maps and the box and shit. But the thing that pushes it to that price is the physical sword replica. You get everything but the sword replica, including the map and the soundtrack and the carrying case and all of that in the special edition, which doesn't have a price yet. So,
hey guys,
Also,
I gotta
sorry.
go. I'm nodding off here.
Fair. We should probably start wrapping this up. It is getting late.
Yeah. I'm gonna be waking up tomorrow. I'm gonna be watching the Treehouse thing.
I'm gonna
So-
I'm gonna try to get up early and run to Nintendo World like first thing in the morning to put in that pre-order.
I'm gonna go to work.
Boo!
Yeah, loser.
I don't know. I'm stoked. Like I just it feels like Nintendo's gonna like be releasing like
okay.
some of their best games and their like major franchises in a long time.
I'm super excited for the next console.
As much as I am criticizing, I'm criticizing this a fair bit, right? I'm criticizing that from the place of like fixing up imperfections in a system that has gotten me more excited about video games than I have been in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not saying this. I'm not saying these things about like the price or the online or whatever because I hate Nintendo. I'm saying it
Night, guys.
because I'm wanting the best product available. I don't know.
All right. I mean, people wouldn't criticize things if they didn't want, the thing.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing. It's just like, yeah, there are clearly things that could be better, but just like I felt like this last generation of consoles, just all across the board, has just been kind of lackluster, and like and it's mostly been because of software. I felt like, and like the PS4's had some good stuff. The PS4's probably been the best, but it's still like, I still wish that it had the glut of like quality titles that I felt like we haven't really seen since the PlayStation 2. Like,
ooh, is this true?
And like. I'm just excited like to see these games. It just seems like there's just a lot of good games coming, and that's just what I'm most excited for.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is coming for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, we saw it in the we saw it in that trailer. At
It was in the reel.
I didn't know if that was Xenoverse 2 or something else, but I guess that makes sense.
I figured it had to be Xenoverse 2.
I might be closing out of this just so I can rewatch that Zelda trailer again and again and again.
Right.
And again
Well,
and
here's
again.
well, we need to wrap this up anyways. Thanks for
People
watching. Thanks for watching
still
as long
streaming?
as you did. Yeah, we're
Oh
still
yeah,
streaming.
we're still streaming. And hey, thank you guys for inviting me to this. This was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Watching with the group. So
it was great.
Thanks for those of you who stuck through all this. I might upload this to the channel. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad about you uploading it.
Okay,
So.
fair. I'll see how the audio quality actually came out. Fuck,
There were
I'm
a few moments where my mic was fritzing out, so.
Oh, guess we have to run the whole thing then. Way to go, Will. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one, guys.